And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port here on a Monday. Barnes and Tony once again post-Thanksgiving. What's going on, brother?
Not much, dude. You said it, dude. You know, post-Thanksgiving, recovering from the weekend that was, Turkey Day weekend. But stoked, dude. Stoked to be here this week. We have a big week, actually, dude. Gaming Corner Wednesday, the Sicilian Challenge this Thursday, members only.
Wow.
Okay, dude. So 6:30 on Thursday. Keep it dialed in for that. Mike and I had Southport Pizza last night.
It was a warm-up?
Birthday, dude. Yes.
Yes, happy belated to Michael.
Yeah, dude. We went, like we weren't sure what to do. Southport, classic pie, whatever. Did the cheese plus the we did a large chicken cutlet hot cherry pepper. You got the wings.
Wow, kind of went all out.
Salad. Yes, dude.
Did you finish it?
No, we have leftovers. And of course we went there. Sammy hooked it up, dude, gave us some knots, gave us it was late. So I don't know what time this was, maybe like 7:30, 8 o'clock or something. Pick up the pizza. So I guess maybe he was tail end Sunday night, gave us the rest of whatever slices he had lying around too. So ample amount of pizza left over, dude, which is great, dude. Obviously enjoyed it very much so last night.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
awesome.
That was nice.
That's awesome.
That was nice.
But
yeah, dude, how's your holiday?
Yeah,
Good?
yeah, great holiday as always. The weekend, the long weekend flew by, and I had to say too, because I know he's in the comments here. Michael Butka got off a little easy. The UConn game on Friday. Didn't send him the video. Just figured the result would speak for itself. So I know that kind of gets him more juices going a little bit. But,
I feel like if you sent him the video, it would have been hysteria over there.
Hysteria, probably, but
restrain yourself, discipline.
Well, plus,
goods.
I mean, we got the Jimmy V Classic. I think it's next week. Honestly,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the 9th. So yeah, so I mean, he'll have to wait and see what happens there. Definitely can't promise anything, but UConn game was great.
Yeah,
Carmine's unbelievable. Actually, you get a chuckle out of this. So first of all, crush it with the order. Something different, because I'm always every time like we go with like a few people, everybody's like, oh, let's just get the penne vodka and chicken parm, and it's like I love that stuff, but it's like I've had it there so many times, like it's nice to mix it up. So we got the Scarpiello wings, which are just unbelievable, best wings I've ever had. And then got for dinner got the angel hair shrimp garlic and oil, unreal,
nice,
so good. And then dessert, like at the Atlantic City one, they've given us the half tugboat. They made us get the entire tugboat, so obviously half was left over. But I mean, it's just so ridiculous, the size of it. Definitely a mistake.
Dude. Yep.
But did what we could with it. I mean, unbelievable meal. Carmine's. I forgot you still haven't been there, right?
Not the one in the city, no.
But you did go to Atlantic City, or
Tropicana,
no?
Yeah.
Oh, you have. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha. Many times, couple times.
I would say many times. Yeah.
What would you say your favorite thing there?
I mean, I normally do the chicken parm.
The chicken parm. Okay, no, and it's good. I'm saying it's just like I feel like that place is so good. I want to try the whole menu.
Yeah,
that's
very true.
With the shrimp
very
pasta.
true. Yeah, very true. I'm trying to remember like what I think I haven't really deviated from the chicken parm. Everyone else. It's been a while since I've been there because, and again, we would normally go there like not staying at the Trop, but going to the Trop.
Staying at the
Borgata. Got to go to the Trop. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like maybe that kind of got old,
Okay.
Especially since, Borgata got some other Italian restaurants now inside.
Gotcha.
Michael Simon's restaurant's good. So yeah, I guess I really haven't been there in a long time.
Dude,
maybe
honestly,
I've been in the one in the city, but I don't think so.
It's nice to tie in the garden with Carmine's. It's tradition. Honestly.
Dude.
But
symmetrical.
I am due for a Luger's. I've still not had Luger's.
You ever been to Peter Luger's? Dude?
No.
Wow. I would love to go to Peter Luger's.
And I still haven't been to Joseph's. I know, a completely different area.
Right. But still, Bridgeport, I mean, you would think that you should do that. You should
now,
go to
what's
Joseph's.
better? Because you've been to all three. Joseph's, Luger's, or the right Del Frisco's?
That's tough, dude. I mean, I've been to Joseph's most recently, so like, I mean, it's tough to, I mean, I guess maybe Joseph's.
Okay.
I haven't been to Peter Luger's in years. Maybe I should try them again, but I mean, Joseph's Steakhouse. I mean, obviously, like, I mean, steak is
legendary.
Still, oh my god, so good. And then the bacon salad, dude.
Oh, I need to go there.
My god, dude, so good, so good.
So that's something. That's something I'll definitely have to try.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, in our backyard here. So
yeah.
I think it'd be worth it, dude.
And I would think good espresso martinis.
Yeah, I can tell you
wine.
Have the wine, definitely, dude. Yeah, great staff, very friendly. And yeah, dude, I mean, last time I was there, it was for Reese's birthday, so we went all out. Tomahawk steaks for the table, the slab of bacon.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. It seems like with dude. Matthew,
yes, dude.
So yeah, no, that sounds amazing. But with the volume, but a lot of comments. I mean, we're kind of due to get to those. A lot of football to go over. So what do we got?
Yes, Michael Buckner comes out here as a friend here. Hope you all had a very good Thanksgiving. Most certainly did. Really nice kids / babies and people I got to spend time with too. He says, which is always great.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed it, Michael.
Yes, glad you enjoyed it, dude. As did I. Always nice spending time with the family. Speaking of that, Josh B saying, "Yo, what up, fam?"
Josh B.
Yep. And then Michael Buckner. Dream Outback Steakhouse. Now you were talking about steakhouses. You've been to an Outback.
Yeah, no, and we've talked about this.
Yeah,
we're all anti-chain,
right?
But I haven't been to Outback in a while. But I do love Outback. Honestly.
Yeah, me too.
The bread, the blooming onion. I could have 5 of those just with drinks.
Yeah, dude.
Bread, 5 blooming onions, drinks.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Like for the 4 o'clock window on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Sounds like
oh my god, it sounds great, dude. And honestly, like I've had their steak there too. Like it's not.
No, it's for a chain restaurant.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Meats
pretty
meat,
good. Yeah.
And then Donna Lee says, "Good morning, all," and to Joshy.
Good morning, Donna.
Good morning, Donna. Michael Buckner, 15-4. Lakers are, by the way, he says that boy Luka is incredible. No doubt about that.
Yes.
Yearning in the house with the year. Then Brian Barnaby talking some smack here. Is Kevy hiding?
I mean, I hope he's okay. I hope it's a tricky boiler. But no answer in the text about the picks.
Not good.
Kind of interesting though. It would feel like, if our lead was sliding, I think it would be different. I think it would be a couple nanas. So kind of interesting. And listen, I mean, I don't like to toot our own horn here, but 7-2 over the past 3 weeks, 5-1 over the past 2. What was once 11-19 is now 18-21. So another 3-0 week this week.
Right.
Back to square one, 500. We're still keeping the game a week pace as well.
That's right.
So it is kind of sick that we're still like in there.
Crawling our way back here.
They're sweating.
Oh,
Josh,
yeah.
For Josh not to say anything, sweating.
Exactly. Dude.
Sweating.
And you said it, dude. I mean, you would be too if you were collapsing like that for the picks. Josh B does, though, in fact, say good morning to Donna. And then let's go, dude. Ernie in the house saying officially went live for a test run, had all the on screen at once for the test run. We ready for the Peep Game podcast, dude. That's sick. Love to see that.
And, oh no, sorry, guys.
I was saying like 1 month away, right? January 1st?
1 month away.
Yeah.
And I am just so because I know like Ernie, Yak, Josh, they could be buttoned up,
right?
But I'm just so like Kev. He swears that he's gonna be all buttoned up, I guess. And I'm very curious to see that. I feel like I've never seen Kev like just completely buttoned up, calm.
Right.
Like that's going to be a different Kev too.
Yeah. For the full episode too.
Yeah.
I mean,
it'd be nice to meet him.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. And then speaking of that, Michael Buckday is Captain Hook hiding. Come out wherever you are. Kev Poo. Nah. I can't, dude. And then that says Barnesy, why are you not speaking yet?
This is before we started because really for my fault on the couple of late minutes start. The laptop But Tony very
I see.
Very swiftly got things in order for me here. The iPad, the monitor.
Very good. And then Donnelly said, okay. Josh B says that sounds amazing. I think to the pizza.
Yeah. No. I think it was the Carmine's order.
Oh, Carmine's. Yeah, definitely. Scarpiello wings, dude. And then Michael Buck says New Jersey more like shitty Jersey. Donnelly says the tugboat is more like the size of the Titanic.
It is, Donna. But honestly, so good. And I just wish if we had maybe just one more person, we could have almost finished it. Just for two people, very overwhelming. The bread, but it was awesome. Honestly, what a meal there.
What a meal. Well, you have your extra person, by the way, because Michael Butler says, Barnes, take me to Carmine's. I'm begging to go there. So there we go. Finish that tugboat. And then
I think he's gonna get the tugboat with Luca, right?
And then Buckner can't hate the Outback. Josh B says, I am not sweating. Stop yourself.
And I think that was on the meeting Kevy. That was definitely that. That was definitely that. But I know they're sweating because the more you talk about it, the more the talk is backed up. I mean, it's obvious that like the doubt creeps in. And for nothing from Kev Do, I mean, he is obviously, he's sweating.
Oh, yeah, dude. And it's only a matter of time for when it really going to truly start to show. All right, dude?
Imagine Kev Do on the first tee.
Oh.
Ferry Point, dude. He's selling out, 300 for himself, 300 for us. And that is going to be pretty sweet.
Yes.
And then Donna Lisa is going to explode any minute now. LOL. I'm guessing referring to Kev.
Yes.
I don't know if he's silently listening or not.
He must be.
But I thought that was only Michael Bucket when he's on hiatus,
Yeah. Nope, true.
But it's hard for him to keep quiet for too long.
Yeah, no, true.
Prefer,
dude.
But yeah, so a lot of stuff to get into. But let's start in the world of the National Football League.
This kid is special, man. You didn't even think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it. And there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna catch him. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown.
Quincy Williams leveling Murray.
There he goes. Jamar Chase.
Not yet.
Touchdown Bengals. Stafford. Williams. What a hit by Buda Baker. Buda Baker just saved a touchdown.
All right. So today's NFL segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama. Premium canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the crisp Moscow mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama. And just how we had the Super Frenzy on Wednesday, it is the Super recap, Tony. 16 games to go over here as no teams on bye. We had 4 games played before the 1 o'clock games yesterday, so a lot to get into. But we'll start in order here.
Yes.
The Pack, 31-24, holding on for that victory over the Detroit Lions. So the Pack with a big win here to go ahead of the Lions by a game and a half in the standings, moving to 8-3-1. The Lions dropped to 7-5. So, a stark difference from where they were at this point last season, where they ended up winning last year 15 games. And you look at this performance here, the Green Bay offense was humming. And we had talked about how, it had been a while since Jordan Love had one of those games. 4 touchdowns, no picks, wasn't sacked, 18-30 for 234. Josh Jacobs in his return ran for 83 yards. And you had receiving, as always, Love spreading the ball out. But the top receiver here, Wicks, 6 for 94 and 2 scores. Christian Watson also catching a touchdown pass, as well as Romeo Doubs. And defensively, 3 sacks to Jared Goff. He was 20 of 26, 256, 2 touchdowns. Jameson Williams, 7 for 144 and a score. That ankle injury to St. Brown, I think it was the first quarter he left. That could be big if he's going to miss an extended period of time. So while the Packers, it wasn't like a vintage defensive performance, but they got that stop at the end of the game when they needed to. They did a lot offensively. And I feel like there's just, after this win, it really kind of shifts things for the Packers just in terms of, how they're perceived, because they had one in Minnesota, but we know Minnesota's a train wreck. They beat the Giants, but only by one possession. But it felt like this was a big win for Green Bay.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, I feel like after, I guess, back-to-back weeks now, maybe showing off some more offense, but I feel like it was pretty cool to see Detroit not really able to keep up with what Green Bay was putting out there.
Yeah.
You mentioned even like, Jordan Love mixing in Romeo Doubs. And so I think at 4 receptions, it just seemed like that, no matter who was being covered, Love was able to have time and space to, check down somewhere or figure out to get somebody open, whether it's with him scrambling or not. The offense was looking real good for Green Bay, and it's nice to see them kind of, I guess, back in that scenario like they were the first, few weeks of the season. Because I think there's a lot of doubt surrounding them in terms of what their offense was going to be looking like second half of the year, going into the playoffs. Are they even going to be a threat when it comes down to some of the better teams around the league? And I think, holding off Detroit here to 24 points and putting up 31, I think is pretty indicative of that they're still going to be around and competitive against these higher end teams.
Yeah, absolutely. So will be a great game, another divisional game, next or this Sunday, 4:25 window. So I'm sure that's a Tommy spot. They are going to be hosting the Chicago Bears. So Bears have been rolling.
That's huge.
We'll talk about them in a second.
Yes.
And then in terms of the Lions, talk about a big game, standalone Thursday night. They are going to be hosting the Cowboys, almost an elimination game in a sense. Both teams. With 5 losses here. So, I think that's going to be an outstanding matchup. And it's just going to be, who makes the plays on defense. But also, I know, they're not short of, additional skill players, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta. We know about Gibbs, and Montgomery maybe hasn't done as much this year. But if St. Brown is out, I mean, that could be the kiss of death on the Lions season, huh? Yeah,
no, I mean, definitely too. And I mean, they're going to have to pick it up somewhere to slack. And I mean, you're going to look at the defense a little bit. I mean, not for nothing, not getting to Jordan Love at once,
right.
Like you look at some of those plays. I mean, he had time in the pocket. There was almost, no pressure on him. So I think there's a few things they can definitely pick up and having that injury to their offense is going to be tough, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like we said, I mean, it's just a completely different feel this year for the Lions. After it felt like they were ascending this year so far, anyway, has been a step back. Really, another classic game on Thanksgiving. We saw Dallas win 31-28. Over the Chiefs. So the Chiefs 6 losses. I think that's the first time ever under Andy Reid, if I'm not mistaken. And the Cowboys living to see another day, 3rd straight win. I mean, this was really, just a display of 2 power offenses. You look at it. I mean, Mahomes was great, especially, 2 touchdowns there in the 4th quarter, but overall 23 of 34, 261, 4 scores. And Rashee Rice had a nice game, 8 for 92 and 2 touchdowns. Kelsey and then Brown also catching touchdowns. But for Dallas, they ran for $137. Malik Davis with the rushing touchdown. And Dak was great, 27 to 39, 320, 2 touchdowns, wasn't sacked. And CeeDee Lamb, after having some rough games, some drops, led the way with receiving 7 for 112 and a score. Pickens, light for him, 6 for 88, no touchdowns. But all of a sudden, it feels like, once the Cowboys went out, got Quinnen Williams, they've been a different team, 3 straight wins. And like we said, I mean, this is a huge game coming up, in Detroit against the Lions.
Yeah, that's for sure, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Dallas Cowboys, kind of crazy. I guess the way they're kind of turning around their season right now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough because I feel like the Chiefs had opportunities, to kind of close this game out, rush down the field, especially in that 4th quarter too, and had an inability to do so. But I will say though, I mean, Dallas has been doing a good job of pressure up front as well as their secondary. So, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know. The uptick in defense and big plays has been pretty huge for them, and then obviously we know their offense is going to be a threat. So I don't know. I mean, at this point, what do you think the back end of their season is going to be looking like?
You're saying
for the Cowboys?
The Cowboys?
Yeah.
I think a win against Detroit, they're going to find their way into the playoffs. But that's that they have to win. And I know you've had 3 straight wins. It's tough, short week,
right?
Road game, desperate team. But I don't know. It feels like they're just on this run. So right now, I mean, obviously we got a couple of days to decide, but I like them in that game. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, no, me too, dude. Me too.
We've
been hot.
Yeah. I mean, we've been on fire, and like it's so funny too, like how Kev can't even just be like, "Oh, nice picks," like just like we just had Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? He's not thankful for his good friends here that he's ahead in the standings, and he's not thankful for that things are interesting now. No, none of that.
It's just not good enough for some people.
Not good. Not good. But yeah, I just think the Dallas offense, Tony. And I feel like I forgot when I was talking about this, but it just feels like, listen, I know they've had their defensive problems. Obviously, as the season has progressed and Quentin Williams has helped, they've looked better. But I just feel like when you have that level of offense, sure, everything has to click for you to win playoff games, but you really could beat anybody as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But it just seems like they do not struggle to move the ball. They have the best kicker maybe of all time in Brandon Aubrey. I mean, they're a team that I don't think many teams necessarily want to face in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I guess not. Anything like if you're a team that ends up facing them, any stock in it's Dak, it's the Cowboys in the playoffs,
I mean, the way they're playing right now, why? You know what I mean? Sure, that maybe that's in your back of mind, but you going with that mindset, you're going to lose.
Yeah, no, very true. Very
so
true.
You have to take your opponent seriously. And I think they've earned some respect. And maybe that's also why Kevin's silent. He doesn't like the Cowboys 3-game winning streak.
Doesn't like
Chief
that.
Excited. Nah. We get it. And the Chiefs will be on Sunday Night Football against Houston. After the game, Patrick Mahomes alluding to the fact that they need to win out to make the playoffs, get some help. Winning out will get them to 11-6. And you look at the remaining schedule. Sunday Night Football hosting Houston. They host the Chargers. They're at the Titans. They host the Broncos. And they finish up with Vegas. They could easily win all those games. But we've seen them lose. I mean, aren't all their losses one score this year? So 6 times we've seen them lose, by one score. So it's like, can they find a way to win these games? I mean, I kind of think, though, if they win, if they win those first 2, I think they will do it because Tennessee and Las Vegas, I mean, they should be able to do that with their eyes closed. Denver, too. I think Denver is kind of playing with fire, and we'll talk about them. But, I think they'll be able to beat them at home, needing to get into the playoffs. But what is your prediction? I mean, do you think they fall just short of that, like go 10-7?
Yeah, for me, it kind of seems like that, to be honest. I do put some stock in Denver. And did you say the Chargers are also involved here?
Yeah. First 2 games are Houston Chargers. Obviously, the Houston defense is a problem.
Stout. Yeah. And then the Chargers could also be a problem. So, I guess we'll see. I guess like Patrick Mahomes says, I mean, like a lot of it is revolving around this next game too, and then taking the dub against Houston. So I guess we'll see what, if I'm them, I'm taking one game at a time right now, because it does seem like a little bit of a tall hill to climb. But if I had to guess, put on my goggles here, I would say they're outside of the playoffs.
And I think they said, I could be wrong on the number, but it's some crazy number. But I think Mahomes as the quarterback 7 times, I want to say that they've won 5 games in a row. So, I mean, they have shown us they could do it before.
Yes.
But I think they were talking about this on, maybe it was ESPN Sunday Countdown. That like, well, you keep seeing a team, fall short during a season, and then expecting them to go to their old ways. When they haven't done it is kind of irresponsible, something like that. But I think they are one team where, I mean, you can't rule that out. I mean, obviously it starts with Houston, so we'll see how they play on Sunday night.
They definitely.
Another team thinking run, but it would be crazy, but maybe not, given how weak the division is this year. Joey B comes back, leads the Bengals to victory. They were heavy favorites here. I think a touchdown or more. They win 32-14 to pick up their 4th victory of the season. And you think about it, a 2-0 start. Since then, they've been 2-8, but obviously they have their franchise quarterback back, and he looked pretty good. Maybe, not efficient, 24-46, 261, 2 touchdowns. And Jamar Chase, 7 for 110. And Isovas catching a 29-yard touchdown. On the ground, they ran for 128, and they really kept Lamar Jackson at bay. I think it was third straight game without a passing touchdown. He's not running the ball well, only 27 yards on the ground. Derrick Henry, 10 for 16 to score. I don't know if you saw a lot of this, but just the snaps, they were going with Rasheen Ali for passing downs more so and leaving Henry out of the game. Grave mistake by Baltimore. I think especially Lamar is obviously injured right now, Tony. I think, Derrick Henry needs to have 25 carries a game. 10 carries is unacceptable. And I understand game flow, all that, but you're not giving him enough carries.
No, yeah. I mean, do you think maybe he is not 100%? Because I mean, right?
No, I think it's just Lamar, because every time he gets the ball, look what happens.
Yeah, I guess so.
But it's like, crazy. I mean, who's going to win this division? I mean, we saw in the late window yesterday the Steelers lose, but I don't know. I mean, I guess whoever wants it. But how do you have confidence in the Steelers or the Ravens? They're going to play next week, so that should give us some insight on that. But
yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know, man. Rodgers is getting really knocked around.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the broken bones, calling out the teammates.
Bloody nose.
So that's going to be interesting. But the AFC North is a mess. And in terms of the Bengals winning out in Buffalo this week, so I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't expect it, but you never know.
So Bengals win the conference?
No.
Division, rather?
No, they're going to probably go 7-10, but at least they tried, right?
So who do you think then? You think it'll be the Ravens at the end of the season?
I guess, right? I mean, because how do you take the Steelers? I mean,
I know I don't feel comfortable with that at all.
So I guess I would say Ravens 9-8, right?
So
that's what the Bengals could win the division if they win out, but they're not. I think they lose to Buffalo. They also have to play Baltimore, Miami, Arizona, and Cleveland. So we will have to see there. But yeah, that was Thanksgiving night, and then we had the Black Friday game between the Eagles and the Bears. That was one of our picks there.
What do you think about that? Like that schedule, that game, that standalone Friday game?
Yeah, everybody questioning the time, right? 3 o'clock. Why? Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, make it at 7.
Right.
Perfect.
Right.
I don't know. But they go with 3, and maybe the Eagles wish it was at 7 because they lose here 24-15, and just a lack of offense here. And really on both teams, but the Bears, finding a way here, and the Bears torching them on the ground. I mean, you're not going to win Super Bowls giving up 281 yards rushing. That's crazy. Mongai from Rutgers, the 7th-round pick, 130 in the score. Swift, 125 in the score. Caleb Williams, numbers-wise, was terrible. 17-36, 154, a touchdown and a pick, but he gets the win. Cole Kmet with a receiving touchdown, and Jalen Hurts threw for 230, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Wasn't sacked. But again, just a mediocre ground game for them. 13-56 for Barkley. A.J. Brown had a great game, 10 for 132 and 2 touchdowns. But maybe it's the same thing with the Eagles. I mean, I know obviously they kind of are doing the more throwing to appease A.J. Brown. He's been talking to the media. But how are the Eagles not the best when they're running the ball? But I guess how could you run the ball when you're getting absolutely torched on the ground and you're down 2 possessions, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, you only score 3 points in the first half, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of had that pressure, I feel like, to air the ball out, score quickly, get something going. But I don't know, man. I mean, I'm also kind of sitting in the same boat as also with Derrick Henry and the Ravens. I mean, it is like you look at Barkley and you look at 13 carries. It's like, don't you think that offense will start with the run game?
Yeah, and Brandon, the big Eagles fan he is, has been talking about the offensive coordinator all season. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I'm saying I think he just shot from all those carries. I think that was way too many carries.
Oh, really?
Barkley. Yeah, and he's always been a guy who's been injured.
Do you think that any of this is maybe the coaching staff listening to A.J. Brown barking around so much about it? Because I mean, I think the last couple of weeks he's been getting a lot more.
Yeah.
Looks.
Yeah, no, I do, but the problem is, I don't know if that's necessarily the right thing, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, you want to do what's best for the team here, and I know like AJ Brown's one of your superstar receivers here. I know you kind of want to make him happy, but I mean, if that is going to be detrimental to the outcome of these games, it's
not worth it.
Yeah, obviously not worth it. So I don't know. It should be interesting to see also where that takes them, because we've talked about the locker room woes because of the fact that AJ Brown is not getting those looks, not getting those targets, but they were winning. And now maybe he's getting those targets. Maybe they start losing some games, and all of a sudden, I don't know.
Yeah,
could got blow up there.
Both teams with huge games next week. The Eagles in Los Angeles, Monday Night Football against the Chargers. So, wanted to avoid a 3-game slide here. Obviously, still good position in the NFC East, but it can get late early. And then the Bears, the Packers game. That's going to be big. And just what a job, though, Ben Johnson has done. I mean, we've seen the Bears struggle for years. And even in a game where they're not perfect offensively, especially passing the ball, pounding the rock. And what my guy, I mean, talking about, he's the guy that's probably going to win people some fantasy leagues. 7th-round draft pick, Rutgers, backup running back. I mean, going for 120 and a touchdown. I mean, unbelievable. What Ben Johnson, I think, is one of those guys, innovative, kind of the new wave of coaching. I mean, that might have been a home run and something that really changes the fortune of the Bears franchise. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the foresight there to have a great running back. I mean, that is obviously phenomenal. Return on investment on him right now. And Kyle has been tremendous. And honestly, Caleb Williams as well. I feel like, he's had a very, very solid year. You can probably tip your hat to Ben Johnson for that as well. And it's a nice story to see Ben Johnson kind of transition to a head coaching role like so seamlessly, kind of was patient, turned down some jobs 2 years ago. Oh, is that right? Yeah, because he wanted one more run with Detroit. That's great. I mean, definitely is paying off for him, and obviously dividends are being paid here for Chicago. So good for them, dude. Yeah, and I think in a place where, post Lovie Smith, a lot of coaches have failed. He wasn't afraid, and it's paying dividends. That's for sure. So on to yesterday. And speaking of good coaching, you think about the rash, Tony, of injuries the San Francisco 49ers have had this season. And sure, it's the Browns who are now 3-9, but 26-8 over the Browns. The Niners are 9-4 despite all these injuries. And you look at them yesterday, Purdy didn't turn it over after the 3 picks last week, but only 16-29 for 168 and a touchdown to Juwan Jennings. They ran the ball only for 91 yards, but got rushing touchdowns from McCaffrey and Brock Purdy. Did a good job defensively against Shador, who only threw for 149 yards, left briefly with an injury, came back, sacked 3 times. Like I said, I know it's the Browns, but the Niners, I think going into the year before they had the injuries, a lot of people were saying, they're kind of too old and they're not the same and the defense isn't any good, this and that. They shouldn't have paid Purdy, and they're 9-4. I mean, you have to give them props, no? Yeah, no, I mean, you have to. I mean, we've talked about it so much this season, them navigating through the injuries. And obviously, I mean, Purdy rocky last week, but it seems like he's kind of getting back to center as well. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it is Shanahan because it just the culture and the core of that team just seems so tight. I mean, nothing's really rocking them that much, right? So, I mean, it's got to be that. Yeah. No, I mean, Shanahan is unbelievable. I mean, that feels like a place, he has a job for life. So, I think they're a sneaky good team. And I think, Purdy, kind of, as you would say, Tony, getting back to center is going to be vital for their success. We saw them doing better with Mac Jones, but it seems like Purdy's kind of settling in, and they've won 4 out of 5. So that's what you want in a good and a well deserved bye week next week, and then they host Tennessee, and then they finish out the season at Indy, and then home to Chicago and Seattle. So Chicago, Seattle late there, but at least you have them at home. And you already have 9 wins. So, I think they're in great shape. So for me, they're a sleeper team in the NFC. So we'll see what happens. And coincidentally enough, the Browns also play the Titans next, but they don't have their bye. And they did announce Shador will get that start. So you'll have, the 2 rookie quarterbacks scoring out at one point thought to be 1 and 2, obviously Shador with the fall to the 5th round. But we'll have to see what they do. And there's been some rumblings that Cleveland will clean house after the season. Stefanski, the 2-time coach of the year, you would think would be sought after to fill some of these vacancies. But we'll have to see what happens. Jacksonville 25-3 over Tennessee. Don't need much analysis of this one, Tony. And Jacksonville, I don't know. For me, it's a fraudulent 8-4. But it is 8-4. It is their third straight win, and they do have a first-year head coach in Liam Cohen. So you think about how this franchise has struggled, but I still think Lawrence you want to get more out of. So I don't know if we could take too much stock into this. 229, 2 touchdowns, no picks, sacked 3 times. Jacoby Myers, newly acquired, 90 yards in the score. Brenton Strange also catching a receiving touchdown. But Jacksonville in the thick of things in both the AFC South and the AFC playoff race. But what are you thinking here for them down the stretch? I mean, I guess Indy next week. I mean, that's a big game. And then they play the Jets, but then they have Denver, another game with Indy and Tennessee. So they're going to have to win some of these tough games, I think, if they want to get into the playoffs. The 2 against Indy, that's tough. But Indy seems like they've kind of hit a little, right?
Right.
Hit a little slide here.
But what are they? I mean, they got to have the same record, right?
8-4, yeah.
Right. So I mean, it's tough, dude. I mean, you would imagine they split those games almost, right? And at that point, it's like, who has the tiebreaker? Jaguars for the.
Well, it would be. I think it's so for the division. It's division record. If it's a wild card, right? It's a conference record. So division record, Jacksonville's 2-1 and the Colts are 2-1. So then it would go to conference record. Right now, Indy has one more conference win. But I think a lot to be determined there. Indy's in the 6, Jacksonville's in the 3 right now. But then, you got Buffalo with the same record as the 7 seed. Texans 1 game behind at 7-5. And then you got Steelers and Chiefs all at 6-6. So, Jacksonville loses a couple of games, they could be out of the playoffs. That game is going to be very important next week.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, and I guess kind of like a similar situation there for the Colts as well. I mean, you'll get their schedule. Seattle's involved, Niners involved, and obviously 2 against Jacksonville. So it's like, I don't know. It seems like that division kind of is an absolute toss-up. I feel like Jacksonville could squeak by with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Texans aren't out of it either.
Right.
After their 2016 victory in Indianapolis yesterday, CJ Stroud in his return, 276, threw 1 interception, sacked twice. They ran for 108 yards on the ground. Chubb and Collins with rushing touchdowns. Nico also 5 for 98. Daniel Jones was sacked once, threw for 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, but only 14 to 27. Taylor kind of held in check for his standards for the second straight game, only 85 yards rushing. It's kind of feels like a little bit of a slide, like I was saying here for Indy. Daniel Jones maybe not looking as invincible as he did earlier this year. And after winning, what is this? 7 out of 8 to start the year. They've lost 3 out of 4. They play in Jacksonville, in Seattle, home to San Francisco, home to Jacksonville, and then at Houston to finish the year. Again, a tough schedule. I mean, obviously a similar schedule being that they play Jacksonville twice. But I don't know. I think this is one of those things like it almost reminds me of last year with Russell Wilson. The Steelers were talking about a contract extension. And it's a similar circumstance where a guy they brought in 1-year deal, thinking he can hold the position for a couple of years. I do wonder, and I know, he didn't have a terrible game yesterday and supposedly is playing through a fibula injury, but I do wonder if that is going to be reconsidered because you asked me, I think it is very irresponsible to give Daniel Jones $100 million, $40 million guaranteed, whatever it would be. And I could see him having kind of a Sam Darnold-esque kind of finish to the season, and maybe they reevaluate this because like I said, I don't know. I just think tough spot. I mean, I think they're better than Jacksonville, but playoffs. I mean, I'm not expecting Daniel Jones to do anything, especially if he's on the road in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I mean it's so tough, dude, because I feel like I don't know. Indianapolis obviously has just been just absolutely like just quenching for a quarterback,
right?
And I mean, you mentioned Sam Darnold, that it's like. I mean, look what happened when Minnesota would probably thought the same thing. You're thinking about Daniel Jones.
Well, almost what's happening with Sam Darnold, like right now, too. He didn't play great yesterday. He's had some clunkers recently as well.
Seattle.
Darnold, right? Not Seattle, but Darnold.
But they won 24-0, didn't they?
I think it was. I mean, I'll look at the score, but I'm saying like his statistics in the game weren't great. I know, yes, wins, but you see certain trends, weak stats. Usually, at some point, those rear their ugly head. They did with Darnold.
No, they did with Darnold. They did Darnold last year.
It just seems very similar. That's all.
But like, it does seem very similar. But then, like, what do you want to like? Do you want to be the Vikings next year when you like brought in some young quarterback and like Jones is doing well on some other team and you're fucking not even close to the playoffs?
Well, I think they're gonna look to trade for a quarterback. It would be interesting. You know, what would be a perfect fit for that job, especially because you have to imagine his frustrations growing. You'd think there'd be a new coach there. Imagine Joe Burrow on that team. Super Bowl.
Yeah. You think that's likely?
I don't know. I mean, he has to be tight, though. I mean, Burrow, he's getting wasted. I mean, it almost seems Mike Trout-esque in Cincinnati. You know?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, they did make the Super Bowl one time, but what have they done since
then? Yeah, nothing really. And I mean, obviously, in terms of Burrow career, riddled injuries.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's gonna be pretty interesting. I guess we'll see. I don't know. If I'm the Colts, I feel like I would try and have Daniel Jones stick around a little bit.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think this stretch really is important. What he does in the playoffs, I think that'll tell us the story.
I don't know. I mean, I would imagine the Colts are in a similar scenario where they should think that they're a better team than the Jaguars, right?
They should, but I don't know. Jacksonville, obviously, they've beaten some teams.
Yeah, they have. And I would say, I don't know what Jacksonville, we said the Titans and the Jets are involved in their schedule. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like their schedule is a little bit easier.
But the Colts twice. I mean, those are the games.
Right.
A team could get swept. I mean, you never know. You like Ernie talking about beginning of the year. Lions and Packers should split. No, they're swept. You know what I mean? And
that's true.
That's probably going to be the difference in Detroit not making the playoffs possible.
Yeah, no, absolutely, it would be. We'll see. I would anticipate a split from Jacksonville and Indianapolis just from the way they both are playing recently. But like you said, I guess anything could happen. But if the Colts come in there and sweep them, I mean, definitely. And having the Texans the last week of the season too is tough for Indianapolis.
And the Texans, I mean, quite the run.
Yeah.
Because 0-3. So since that point, they're 7-2. Big game in Kansas City on Sunday night. So that'll be interesting to see what they do there. Same thing with the Colts. So just seems like a common theme as we run down these scores, teams in big games. Obviously, unfortunately, the next game here and actually the next couple don't necessarily have those type of teams involved. The Dolphins have been on a little run here. All of a sudden, are 5-7. I think is it 3 straight for Miami now?
That would make
21-17 over the Saints here, despite the Saints recovering that onside kick late. Tyler Shuck, not enough in this one. And Miami wins despite Tua only throwing for 157, no touchdown, sacked 4 times, had a pick. But A-Chain has been a monster all season, 134 and a score. And they sacked Shuck 4 times and had a pick. And I just wanted to see here. So A-Chain, already over 1,000 yards, 5.6 yards per carry. What a gem they got in the 3rd round of the 2023 draft. Kind of interesting for Miami here as they are at the Jets, this coming week. I'm actually scheduled to go to that game. Which might be a little tough with the conditions, but I'll gut it out. Goldstein wanted to go.
Really?
Tailgate, all that.
That's fucking awesome.
And then they're at Pittsburgh, which we've seen how they've played. Home to Cincinnati, home to Tampa, and then at the Patriots. And 4 out of 5 wins, all against weaker competition other than Buffalo. But I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of like Miami Dolphins-esque, to maybe win 4 out of 5, go 9-8, and then maybe the owner reconsiders, or do you think no matter what, Tua is not playing great, that it's going to be a complete overhaul next year?
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
You would think. Because how many times are you going to keep running back the same?
That's what I mean, dude. Like, even if it's cute, like you said, like watch out, 3-game win streak, whatever. I don't think it doesn't really matter. It's almost, it's like that would be a huge mistake, I think, if you try to run this back next year. I feel you gotta get some fresh faces, some fresh attitudes.
Build the offense around A-Chain.
Yeah.
And just maybe you could go back with an offensive coach, but
right.
Offensive coach who can lead, not Mike McDaniel, kind of hiding behind the podium type of coach. It just seems like McDaniel is a, quarterback coach, offensive coordinator. He's not a head coach.
He's kind of a rat, I feel, right? Like, kind of looks like one.
Strung out.
Kind of chief. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Strung out is a good word for it, I feel.
Yeah. And it's because he did come from the Shanahan coaching tree, but I don't know. It just hasn't worked out. So we'll see what they do.
Miami.
The Jets. 27-24. Yes, I had him on my ticket too, Tony. And Nick Folk, the hero from 55 for the win. Tyrod Taylor throws for $172 and a touchdown. Breece Hall, 68 yards on the ground in the score. And Donnie Mitchell, acquired from the Colts, 8 for 102 and a touchdown. And for me, I mean, it really felt like Atlanta blew this game, and they just feel like they should be way better than 4-8, way better than one game better than the Jets. And, they waste 142 yards on the ground for Bijan and a touchdown. He also caught 5 for 51 out of the backfield. I mean, just like with McDaniel, I know he's been there less time, but it seems like the time with Raheem Morris as coach may be coming to an end. I mean, Arthur Blank isn't getting any younger.
That's right.
He was frustrated a couple years ago with Arthur Smith. I don't know. I mean, if the Falcons win 5 or 6 games, I mean, I just don't see how you bring back Raheem Morris.
Right. I mean, again, it kind of seems like another organization there where you just need new faces, new culture, new attitudes. I don't know. Does it kind of start with Arthur Blank? Kind of. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people have gripes with him.
But he'll say, well, you want to buy some Home Depot stock or
yeah.
But I think that's an attractive job though, honestly, because Bijan is nuts. And I think Drake London, who missed this game, he's really good. Pitts, who knows if he'll stay there. He had a good game yesterday, but it seems like he's underutilized. The only problem is quarterback wise. I mean, what do you do? I don't know if they can get out of the Cousins deal after this year. Penix coming out the ACL. I mean, if I was taking that job, I mean, I would want to bring in a new quarterback and just like right away, because it's like you cannot waste Bijan. I mean, he can have as soon as next year. I mean, like a Saquon Barkley 2,000-yard season. I mean, he's that good. But you need a competent quarterback, and I think their defense hasn't been terrible. But nevertheless, I think you can improve in that area as well.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like it. I mean, Bijan, you look at some of the numbers so far: 95 carries for the season, just under 1,000 yards, which will put him top 5 around running backs around the league. So
it is one. I wonder if they updated that, because I thought he had 6 touchdowns now. Maybe just out of curiosity, check
football reference.
Yeah, because doesn't 5 seem so low for rushing touchdowns?
It does. But I mean, let's see what we got going.
We know the Falcons. Right there. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Unless this is also not updated, or
12 games, 4-8. Yeah. What does he have for receiving? I'm just curious.
Let's see.
Rushing and receiving.
Rushing and receiving. There we go.
Receiving, he has how many touchdowns? 2. Yeah. 594 yards receiving. Seems like he should have some more touchdowns. So I don't know. I just think I didn't like.
Well, more to your point, though.
Yeah,
and
I didn't like the Morris hire from the start. And I think the schedule sets up for him to get fired here, because Seattle, Tampa, Arizona, Rams, Saints to finish out the year. Maybe they only win one of those games.
Yeah, right.
So I would, like I said, I think Arthur's going to get a little impatient. And it's interesting. I mean, we could all sit here and say the whole thing about the Jets. Here they go, winning games down the stretch when they don't need to. But you know what the problem is, Tony?
What is
the players would tell us to fuck off, literally, because it's like they're playing for their future. They're playing for their jobs. And Aaron Glenn even, wanting to finish off his first year as Jets head coach strong and maybe not be a one and done candidate. But it just stinks as a fan. It doesn't really do anything for you, because Taylor's not your future starting quarterback.
That's right.
Maybe you feel good. Okay, Donnie Mitchell. Maybe that was like a steal of a throw-in. But other than that, I don't think there really is too much to get excited about. Maybe they franchise Breece Hall. But it's kind of tough. But obviously, you have other first-round picks, and you just hope you don't have to waste all your assets to move up when you could have just lost. But again, you can't blame the players for trying. I do see on here the Savage Jetty Russie Spooner. It was just related, so I figured it was good.
No, yeah, absolutely.
We don't know
No idea here.
Okay.
Savage in here says Colts are going to lose every single game. Thank you, Colts, for the first round picks for Soft Gardner.
Wow, Soft Gardner.
Soft Gardner. I like that one. And then they also go on to say Jets are going to wind up beating the Fish Sunday and keep screwing up the high draft picks. Shaking my head, but rumors that McDaniels will be the Jets OC in 2026 to get back at the Fish.
I don't hate
and
it.
his friends.
I don't hate it. I think he can be an offensive coordinator, almost like, even I know the name is similar, but almost like Josh McDaniels, where he's good as an offensive. I mean, he was great as the Niners offensive coordinator, but also he might want to go back there if that ends up opening, but maybe he feels overshadowed because you got Kyle Shanahan running things there.
I would try to get back there.
But for the Jets, I don't think it would be a bad hire. I know what we were just talking about, but I think there's a difference as him as an offensive coordinator versus a head coach.
Excuse me. Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, as in terms of like a career, aren't you worried like you go to the Jets and it's just like a dumpster fire anyway, no matter what?
I think though the thing is though they do have these assets now,
right?
And if they do select the right quarterback, I know we could say, oh, they ruined this guy, they ruined that guy. But if you do actually select the right one, Tony, it could not be a dumpster. Big if,
huge if.
And also Jay, I think what you're saying is absolute nonsense, and it seems like almost Woody Johnson typed that out for you, because you could say you could say winning culture, but I mean, when 20% of the roster is going to be next year, how much of a winning culture are you really creating? But that's the shame part, but the extra assets, and it'll be interesting. I mean, I would think after they didn't trade Breece Hall that they're gonna franchise him.
You would think so.
Think too, if a McDaniel comes in, he's gonna try to get Devon A-Chain type production out of Breece Hall, which I think he could be. But again, if, could, would, should, hopefully Vera Tucker's healthy next year. But this Jets offensive line again should, but in the future be pretty good because you've invested a lot of first round picks on it.
You would think so. Nice to hear from Jay though.
Yes,
it's definitely been a little while, dude. Missed him at the Friendsgiving. Hope he had a good holiday. I'm sure with his mother hammered, working at the restaurant. Fun time.
Yeah.
Josh B also says Soft Gardner.
I think it's a great one, honestly. I do think that's a good one. No?
That is. It's a great one.
Okay.
Great one.
It seemed like you didn't like it.
No, I did. I said it was a good one.
You didn't really say that.
Stop it.
Come on.
Come on.
So like we said, Atlanta, will be hosting Seattle. You'd think they get throttled next week. And the Jets playing the Dolphins. And that is an interesting one. Because I think the Dolphins are a better football team, but it's just like, especially if we get kind of the, conditions that we've had recently, right? Where it's a little rainy, a little cold, a little windy. It just doesn't seem like that sets up for Tua to win. But then again, just because it's the Jets, or is it a 50-50? I mean, how do you look at it?
I would say 50-50, I guess.
But if you had to, it was going to be the nosedive if you're wrong, what would you say? Because I'm sure part of you thinks like you can't bet on the Jets, but then you can
money line. Yeah.
The J pressure.
Taylor starting for
the
Jets.
Let's see, 39 degrees, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds, 50% chance of rain.
I guess give me the Jets. I guess,
but very nervous, kind of getting your will ready.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll have to get my assets in order. Okay, dude.
What does he say?
Just talking shit now. He says, Barnes, you've turned into a talking head. And you have no empathy for the fan base anymore. He's shaking his head.
I don't have empathy for myself, Jay.
The fan base,
but I am part of the fan base.
Oh yeah. I guess
it's like we need stuff to build around. And how could we still not have a quarterback? So it's like, I don't want to hear this and that this offseason. You cannot postpone this. You need to have a plan. And Justin Fields was the wrong plan. And it's not like we can go into next year with Tyrod as a starter. So let's see what the offseason looks like. You have the assets, but can you do something with it? That's a big
thing. Can you do something with it?
And the if and the should. So we'll see. The Bucs snap a 3-game losing streak against the Cardinals yesterday, 20-17. Baker playing through the AC joint sprain.
Yeah, crazy.
Threw for a $194, had a passing touchdown, only sacked twice. Bucky Irving with a rushing touchdown. Godwin leading the way with receptions, 3 for 78. And a much-needed win for the Bucs to stay in the mix. And kind of on the other side of things, the same story for the Cardinals, where you look at the numbers. Jacoby Brissett plays very well, but they don't win, which is a common theme for the Jonathan Gannon-led Cardinals, as they are now 3-9, Tony, despite Brissett 301, 2 touchdowns, and
not good.
Trey McBride, one of, if not the best side in the league, 8 for 82 and a touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., back from that appendectomy, had 6 for 69. It's interesting though. Do you think it's Foles? Because I look at it and it's like, geez, every game, he's throwing the ball. Like, am I crazy to say, especially if the Jets are going to draft a quarterback, whether it's in the first round or middle rounds next year? But I feel like I would want Jacoby Brissett to be the quarterback. I feel like he's like one of, if not the best backup quarterback. No, every game he's thrown for 300. Down in the game, soft defenses. Fool's gold. Or I think as a backup, he's very good though. No,
yeah, backup, as a backup,
yeah,
sure. But I mean, you gotta pick. You gotta draft your.
No draft, but I'm saying, but if how like you need someone to start the first couple games, typically, unless the guy impresses in the preseason, that's a guy that I think, right, is a really good backup.
Yeah, no, he is a really good backup. I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe this is just me, but I feel like no matter what, it's like, I mean, you have to draft a quarterback and play him immediately. I mean,
you think though, because I mean, we've done that last couple of times and it didn't work. But you think this time is gonna be different?
Yeah, I do. I do think this time would be different.
McDaniel hammered as the OC, or
he probably would be, right?
I mean, he used to be an alcoholic, supposedly he's sober now.
Yeah, it's supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's just like, I don't know, man. I mean, I think you gotta throw this guy into the flames, but also like put him under the understanding where it's like, you're 2-4 in the first 6 games, like your head's not gonna get cut off,
Yeah.
Like I feel like Jets fans have to understand that like next year, like it's not gonna be like a given that they're competitive.
No.
Right?
Well, when is it ever?
Right? That's what I mean. Like you can't expect like, oh, like this isn't like you just traded for Rodgers. This isn't like, oh, we're gonna be a contending team. Like you're gonna be in a rebuild. It's gonna be probably a little ugly, but I don't know. I feel like having a certain quarterback that's not going to be your future starting games for you is going to at that point hinder your future. No.
Well, I guess it just depends how they play, and also, but it's funny we talk about this. I think they probably will keep most of the staff, if not all of it, because it's only Glenn's first season,
right?
So it's just like, will Tanner Engstrom be the right guy to work side by side with said quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably not.
And it's just so funny, Jay. Like it's my fault, Jay. How can you rebuild without a winning culture and competent leadership? Yeah, welcome to the Jets, Jay. I mean, you're asking me these questions. You know better than I do. And I think the biggest problem is I still don't listen. I know it seems like over negative, but as a Jets fan, how do you not be over negative? I don't know what you think, Tony, but I don't think Glenn is going to be a good coach, honestly.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Rick and Dave were talking a lot about this for a while with the Jets. Quite a few people were calling in favor of kind of like what you're saying, and then kind of like what Jay's saying here, where it's like no matter what, like winning is good for the organization. Winning is going to breed confidence and stuff like that. And it's just like
you're sick of it too. Just by the way you just said that.
I mean, it's tough.
You weren't pumped when the field goal went.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
It's like like those people aren't wrong. Where it's like, yeah, getting some wins under your belt. Some guy called in saying that like get a few wins and free agents are going to want to come to the Jets or something.
That's
like that,
crazy.
Which is like,
just show them the money. Yes, they want to come. That's about it. Nothing to do with the Jets winning games.
But at the end of the day, it's just like, it does kind of hinder you getting the best possible draft picks. And it's like also a lot of these players, I mean, Taylor included, like may not even be a part of this roster. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, it kind of is like how good really even is that? Who is it for? Is it for Aaron Glenn then to get some confidence?
Just so he coaches longer when we know he's not going to be the future head coach. I mean, listen, he could turn around, but I don't know. I don't like Engstrom as the offensive coordinator. I don't see him as the quarterback whisperer, Tony. And I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Excuse me. It seems like you maybe took the wrong guy from the Lions coaching staff,
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see. Like you said, he could turn around. But I don't know. For me, watching the team, I mean, early signs would point to no. Like he's not ready to do this.
Yeah. So
I know, dude. And then like, are we sitting here like 2 seasons from now? Aaron Glenn's getting fired.
Who's the
like,
Jets' next head coach?
Who's the Jets' next head coach? Who is he going to bring in the quarterback position?
Does Rex still want to come back?
Oh, like it just feels like that.
Yeah. So clearly the offseason needs to be good. We'll see what happens.
So say Jay Bird, new comment here says, name me the last high round draft pick that worked out well. 3 first-round picks for the next 2 years. Great to me as a sounds good to me.
How about this? I'll take this as a first. When was the last time like a draft pick worked for the Jets? You know, so Ernie with the year, he's back. And one thing that like I hate, and I know we were talking about this, but the last 2 years, and I know because Savage mentions Membu, I go back to Fashanu. Even though those guys are really good tackles, Tony, I think they dropped the ball not getting Tyler Warren or Brock Bowers. I think especially for a young quarterback, having that type of tight end is great. I mean, can Mason Taylor be that guy? I mean, I guess he hasn't gotten the ball much, but it just felt like those guys are all pro tight ends. I don't know. It just seems like a mistake.
Yeah.
Well, we should have had one of them.
No, it does.
Just one.
And I know Jay was advocating for Bowers a lot at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely disappointed in Mason Taylor.
He doesn't get the ball.
No, that's what I mean. It doesn't even get targeted a lot. And it's just like, yeah. And that's got to be what it is. Like, how do you not utilize your tight ends? Especially, I feel like for an offense that the Jets have been running this year, Fields, mobile, the check downs. Like, if you were to get Mason Taylor in the mix more often, it definitely would have helped you. And I mean, he had a couple good receptions yesterday. So, you know, I guess we'll see what happens. But that does kind of go back to coaching and offensive schemes. So,
yeah. And Savage also mentioned Tippmann, a very good right guard. Because I think he was the center, right? And then he moved to the right guard for Vera Tucker, I believe.
Sounds about right. Somebody did.
Simpsons at the other guard. So no, the line looks like it would be good, but like we keep saying, the quarterback, the play caller,
right?
Will Brees be back next year? Will Garrett Wilson be back? Who's lining up next to Garrett Wilson? So it seems like you need to bring in some receivers as well.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
We'll see. And just finishing up the thought on this Cardinals-Bucks game, the Bucks 7-5, half game lead over Carolina. They play them twice the last 3 weeks of the season. They have New Orleans next week in Atlanta, both at home. Kind of seems like, I mean, maybe it's just the product of a weak division. And Mike Evans should be back for a couple of these games where we're kind of setting up for that Baker run once again, just given how weak this division is. And I know neither team is great, but just because of the quarterback, right? I mean, I have to like them over Carolina. And I know they just beat the Rams yesterday, but I just feel like that was very flukish. And I was saying before the game, sketchy spot, West Coast, East Coast, 1:00 start. Charlotte, too. Seems like road teams, when the weather's not great there, they don't play well. I've just seen teams go in there and lose. The Packers, right? I mean,
yeah, definitely, dude. Atlanta, too, right? Was Atlanta on the road?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of tough. I mean, I would also be though in the seat that you're in, where it does line up for the run.
Yeah,
for Baker
the run
Mayfield.
to the wild card.
Run to the wild card. Yeah,
and then the loss.
And then the impending doom. But yeah, I mean, you guess so. I mean, like you said, Mike Evans will be back. The division weak. Again, maybe Carolina, but even so, I mean, you know, Tampa here taking care of business against New Orleans. Another game against Atlanta here. And then Miami is also in the mix with Carolina twice. So it's like, if you win one of those games with Carolina, you're probably going to be good.
They're definitely going to be good.
Talking about
No, with Savage again. And just the last part of this made me laugh. But he says, hope the Jets don't trade up for a quarterback, draft wide receiver Tate and Sonny Styles, then trade second pick, get quarterback Diego Pavia, let McDaniels try that with him. If it doesn't work, use assets at 27, get quarterback. I really think McDaniels will end up being the Jets offensive coordinator. I was just cracking up because it's like we're already giving McDaniel the offensive coordinator job.
Yeah.
But interesting thought there. But yeah,
Savage.
We definitely want to see a young quarterback in here, and Pavia in the second round. Maybe that's a good idea. But how about this? We talked about Bryce Young going into the week, and as a heavy home dog, Tony, 3 touchdowns, 206, 31-28 over the Rams, who had been the hottest team in the league. Their defense sacks Stafford twice, gets 2 interceptions, and they ran for 164 yards on the ground. This was one of the better games of the day. I mean, what do we think now about Carolina? I mean, they have beaten some big teams this year, but are 7-6. Young kind of seems like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, right, at quarterback. I mean,
Dr.
Jekyll,
the bad, Mr. Hyde, dude. No, yeah, that's a good way to describe it, I suppose.
Lance Meadow, that's MEADOW. No, he always says that. Giants pregame, Sirius XM, Mad Dog 82 weekends. Come on, dude.
Sure, dude.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Carolina's kind of weird. I suppose.
Like I said, they're both not good, but I think they're not as good as Tampa, just because Bryce Young. Please, in a playoff game, no way.
Crumbles.
Yeah,
right.
This was great yesterday.
It was.
I don't know, but or are we ignoring what we're seeing? Because wins over the Rams, the Cowboys, they shut out. I know that the Falcons suck, but 30-0. And they beat the Packers.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Panthers are like a mid team, though. Like they're mid, like they have some good running backs. Obviously, Hubbard, good game as well. Maybe, some good offensive blocking there on the line, but they're a mid team. And I don't know. Sometimes mid teams do sneak out wins against teams like the Rams, like the Packers, teams that are in a little bit of an upper echelon. I mean, Stafford with the 2 picks, sacked twice, was getting a lot of pressure all day long. So I don't know. I don't think I put much stock in this Panthers team.
Yeah. For me, it's just a quarterback because I think Canales is good. I love the running game with Hubbard and Dowdle. They got some talented skill position players as well. But yeah, I just think Bryce Young in a big spot. I mean, it's going to be tough. They played Tampa 2 out of the last 3 weeks, and then also have games after their bye week this week at New Orleans and home to Seattle. So, feels like it's not going to be enough. And it will be very interesting. Do they bring in a Jacoby Brissett maybe to compete with Bryce Young? He's got 18 touchdowns, 9 picks, averaging 194 yards passing a game, 6.4 yards per completion. So we'll have to see. But that was definitely one of the bigger surprises of yesterday. And that was, the conclusion of the 1 o'clock window. We had 3 4 o'clock games. And we saw the Steelers fall at home 26-7. We talked about this earlier. Rodgers, the broken bones, and the Bills getting a win. They've been kind of almost a better version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Tony. Allen only throwing for 123 yards, but James Cook, probably the most underrated running back in the league, 144 yards rushing, also had 3 catches for 33 yards. But this is a big game tonight for the Bills with the Giants playing the Pats. If the Pats lose, Bills can kind of creep closer, outside shot at winning the division. I mean, what are your thoughts here? I mean, I think the opportunity feels like, this is the best opportunity I think the Bills have had since a couple of years ago, where they didn't get a possession in overtime in the playoffs and lost to the Chiefs. Because these top teams, the Broncos, the Colts, it just feels like they, in theory, the Patriots as well, should be or have a chance to beat those teams, being that they have the best quarterback probably of all of those teams.
Yeah, and I mean, by far the most experienced in the postseason, right? As well. So I mean, that definitely plays a factor when you're thinking about these matchups here. So yeah, I mean, it does mean they have a great chance at winning. Yeah, I don't know. Again, kind of tough. Bills 8-4. They've shown some holes.
Defense terrible, but Allen, Cook.
Yeah, no, phenomenal.
Kincaid hasn't been playing. He's a very good tight end.
I think we've said it a lot of times here, is that this, the buck starts and stops here with Josh Allen. Like you mentioned, the only reason why you're taking stock in this in regards to the other better teams around the league is because of their quarterback. And so, like, when Josh Allen does not have a good game, like the Buffalo Bills like suffer tremendously. A lot about, this team has been talked about, the deadline, not going out, getting other receivers for Josh Allen. So it's like
Brandon Cooks, they did pick up, right?
Yeah. But I mean,
the journeyman.
Again, there were a lot of other
Brad
names
Hand
out there. Brad Hand,
grid.
Sure. Yes, dude.
yes.
Yes. So I don't know. I think there's some questions. Would I be surprised if they fell to a team like the Patriots? No. I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised.
And we mentioned home to Cincinnati next week. And then they do play the Patriots the following week in Foxborough. That should be a good one. At Cleveland, home to Philly, and home to the Jets. So that Jet game, probably a beatdown, will be the last regular season game and most likely the last game because it looks like New England will win the division. Even if they lose tonight, we'll still be up 2.5 games on Buffalo, or a game and a half with the no, 2.5 games. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they do, but I think the opportunity is there given the experience. And, we know Rodgers is playing through something, only 117 yards passing. I mean, the offense looks a mess. They didn't sack Allen once, too. So that's the thing. It's a mix of bad offense, bad defense, and a lot of losses here. I mean, they have lost 5 out of 7, and are, they have 2 games left with the Ravens, one being this week in Baltimore, and then play home to Miami, at Detroit, at Cleveland. I mean, I guess you could start with beating Baltimore. I mean, I think they definitely could, but they look horrible. And it feels like it's like they need a reset, get rid of Rodgers, get rid of Tomlin. I'm sure obviously they're going to rally to try to make the playoffs here, but it just seems like they need kind of a refreshing, no?
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know. It seemed like they were it was like shooting like a horse with a broken leg last night,
Yeah.
Euthanized on the track.
That okay, might be your favorite,
I think it is, dude. It was a crazy sentence.
But a true one.
No, it is very true. Very true.
Very true.
Euthanized on the track.
So, we'll see. Not much needs to be said here. I think, is it Max Brosner? Is that his name? The Vikings quarterback, Max Brosmer.
Yes,
Probably the worst quarterback performance and worst throw I've ever seen in my life. 4 picks yesterday, 126 yards, tossing the ball in the arms of the Seattle defender, leading to a pick 6. And that was Ernest Jones, the 3rd or the 4th. Ivy is the 4th or the 3rd? The 4th.
4th.
Yeah. Ernest Jones, the 4th with the 85-yard pick 6, but 26-0. Seattle wins the Darnold reunion game. He only threw for 128 yards. Seattle ran for 125.
Doesn't matter.
They're 9-3. Obviously weak opponent, but just keep on going for Seattle. I mean, they're looking to possibly get the number 1 seed. I mean, we've seen what that home crowd can do for them. So in the playoffs, that would be big. They're in a tie with the Rams. I guess the Rams have the tiebreaker, but they play them at Thursday night football in 18 days from now in Seattle. But at Atlanta, home to Colts, that game against the Rams, and then at Carolina, at San Francisco to end the year. What are your thoughts on Seattle? I mean, these last 2 weeks, they've played Tennessee and Minnesota. They lost a close one to the Rams, had won a bunch of games before that. I mean, still Dr. Jekyll or no? Or more Mr. Hyde?
No, dude. I mean, I don't really know what the difference is, I suppose. I guess Dr. Jekyll is the nice guy, right?
I have no idea. I'm just saying.
I think Mr. Hyde is like the ominous, like weirdo guy, but I don't know, man. I mean, I think the Seahawks have proved themselves over and over again this year. I know you can sit here and say, oh, Tennessee, Minnesota, whatever. I mean, they've beaten some good teams. Washington, injury, whatever. Yes. Maybe they have a little bit of an easy schedule. But, I mean, Darnold's get the job done. I mean, yeah, you have some important games down the stretch. The Rams, the Colts, the Niners to end the year as well. Division's going to be tight. So we'll see what happens there. Again, it's going to be interesting to think in the back of your head, almost like you were alluding to earlier, is, like Darnold, last part of the season last year, he did not end well. Which, I guess we'll see what happens, but I don't know, man. I got confidence in Seattle. I think they are a well-rounded team. It's not just about their quarterback, I think in the TCA league, whoever picked up Seattle's defense, 36 points.
Yeah, I had Miami yesterday.
Oh,
pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
The Saints.
That's fine.
No, the streaming though works out definitely. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I think getting that number 1 seed is important because, like I said, I think if you can get that building playoffs, I think they could have a pretty good.
You think they will?
I guess it depends who wins that game against the Rams.
The Rams, yeah.
But I think it'll come down between those 2 teams. Chicago also has the same record, but you would think maybe a taper we'll see. And speaking of a taper, the Raiders losing 31-14 in Los Angeles yesterday have lost 9 out of 10 games. Pete Carroll's seat supposedly getting very warm.
As it should.
They already fired Chip Kelly, and there's reports coming out of Las Vegas that he was hamstrung by Carroll, couldn't fully implement his system.
Really?
He's a guy maybe that the Jets would bring in as OC. I don't know.
But Pete Carroll, big problem.
Big problem. Supposedly Tommy, minority owner now, getting tight.
Oh, no.
Maybe pushing for Carroll to be shown the door. Maybe thinking at his age, the game's passing by, but it would be crazy. Yet another coach,
I know,
for the Raiders. But every movie's made has been wrong.
And wasn't Chip was Tom's guy, right?
I don't know if they've ever. I don't think they ever worked together.
I thought Tom pushed for him to be hired.
Pushed, but then I guess didn't let him do his thing. But yeah, it's a mess there. I think he is going to be one and done. But it's just crazy the turnover. For the Raiders, but they're an absolute mess. So we'll see what they decide to do there, but I would imagine Brady will do a hands-on approach. Justin Herbert, hand history, questionable to play in their next game, which I think is Monday night against is that their next game? But it left briefly. They went with Trey Lance. He comes back in, hand wrapped, but I guess they're going to do more tests on that hand. Yeah, breaking left hand, hopes to play versus the Eagles. So, yeah, it is that Monday Night Football game. So, obviously, I mean, that's huge, and they don't want to, they don't want to rush him, get him injured because they'll need him in the playoffs. But the 4th straight win for the Chargers over the Raiders with Harbaugh as head coach. So, obviously playing a terrible team, division game or not much you could judge, but they are expected to get rookie running back Omarion Hampton. So those with Vidal maybe getting tight. He had a 126 and a score. Jared Patterson, I think his first rushing touchdown in 4 years. And yeah, Chargers are 8-4. Obviously they need Herbert healthy. But seems like it is a wide open AFC. And I know the Chargers have had their injuries and have a tough schedule actually to finish. At Kansas City, after home to Philadelphia, at Kansas City, at Dallas, home to Houston, at Denver. I think that's the hardest schedule I've ever seen in the last 5 games of the year.
Yeah, it's really tough, dude.
But I mean, Chargers? I mean, right? I mean, I think we've seen them kind of, do their thing that they usually do in the playoffs. But you think with Harbaugh, wide open AFC, maybe an opportunity for them if Herbert's hands are right and not hindering his performance? Or
Harbaugh. I guess. I don't know. I feel like the Chargers are somewhat fraudulent, dude.
Yeah, Harbaugh is just a good coach. That's the only thing.
No,
I like Herbert, but I know the history of the Chargers until they do it, right? I mean,
it's like until I see it, it's like how much stock can I really put in that? I don't think I can put a lot in there. So I don't know. I think time will tell. I mean, I guess maybe now would be a time as any, right? The young receiving core, getting the reps in, looking good. They've shown a lot of bright spots this season. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes Herbert does make some questionable decisions. And I got ragged on for, some of his picks being, tip at the line, whatever. At the end of the day, he's throwing this ball and it's just like, no.
Well, we talked about with Jake, the peanut gallery online, the TikTok people,
stop.
Please, let's see their picks.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're throwing more than Geno Smith, to be honest. Anyway, right now they're the 5 seed, so we would get the Harbaugh Bowl wildcard weekend if everything held serve. So we'll see. Like we said, that's a tough schedule. But so that was a blowout win there. And let's see here. Was that the last 4:00 game? What am I missing here? No, I think that was the last 4:00 game. Yeah. And then, Sunday Night Football overtime. I think a lot closer than many people thought, including the TCA, as they blow it on that pick. But the Commanders go for 2, don't get it in overtime, falling 27-26. So yet again, a close win for Denver. I mean, more offense than we've seen from them in recent weeks. Knicks 29 of 45, a touchdown, a pick, sack once. Engram, after some trouble early in the game, came on late, 6 for 79. Cortland Sutton, 5 for 62 and a score. Broncos are 10-2. They sacked Mariota twice, had a pick of him as well. What do we think about this Denver team?
They're really good, dude. I mean,
yeah.
At 10-2 now, they have won their last 9 games.
Yeah, and it would have been 10. Remember, they kicked that field goal, roughing the false start. Was it a false? Oh no. They were on defense. The Broncos missed the field goal. Or no, the Colts missed the field goal, but then they jumped over the center, 15 yards closer, and made it. They lost.
Which is wild to think about, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the Broncos team is really good. I think their defense, I don't know.
Didn't look great last night.
Didn't look phenomenal, dude. Especially like that fourth quarter, Mariota marching down the field, getting the field goal, and even in overtime, marching down the field, getting the score. So I think Broncos here by the skin of their teeth, kind of get by. But Bo Nix has been great. I think the entire organization for Denver has been pretty phenomenal. So they've had some pretty wild wins this season. You think even against the Giants, this overtime game, like pretty crazy. So I don't know. I think that they're a team that cannot really be counted out easily, I feel, which I think is really good going for them. Do I think the Commanders maybe should have won this game? Probably, right? I feel like this is the second time this season. I think the Raiders were the other one where in overtime they elect to go for 2 for the win, they don't get it, which I feel like it's such a weird.
It makes sense though, because you're 3-8 at that point. You're not going to play for a tie. I think if you had a better defense, Jaden Daniels was playing. I don't know what actually. It should show the time stamp actually right on this page. If you go down when they scored the touchdown, what was the time left on the clock? The bottom here. 2:47. So you know what I mean? I think that's the thought process is, well, Denver can bleed the clock, and if they can't get in the position, it's just going to be a tie. So why don't we try to win this thing right now? You know what I mean? Instead of put the ball in their hands. It makes sense, especially when you're 3-8 going on 3-9.
I suppose so. But when the ball is snapped and there's someone in Mariota's face to tip the ball, like it doesn't look good. Yeah. I don't know if that was schematic wise or just like a failure of execution at the line. But I mean, there was no chance. There was just no chance from the second the ball was snapped. There was just no chance. You know? And if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna put the game on the line like that, like you gotta do better. You just gotta do better. You just have to do better. You know, and it's just like I don't know, dude. Like it's just an odd play call to me. I mean, I feel like. Not play call. Well, I guess maybe play call is the right word, but call in general. If you can go for 2, go for the win. If I'm a coach,
I better play, but it's the right call to go.
Right. But I mean, not even better play. It's like I have to have something in my back pocket that I like, oh, this is like for sure gonna score. Like, like without a doubt in my mind.
I like empty formation. You run it if it's there. Otherwise, you do that little crossing route to the corner.
Right.
I mean, usually that works the best, I think.
Yeah.
Runs
definitely.
usually get stuffed. It feels like.
Mariota did get pretty lucky. I think it was in the fourth quarter, right? Where, dude, there must have been like 14 seconds left. Washington, no timeouts. Mariota out of the gun, like just runs immediately. Like probably wasn't designed that way. Able to like push himself out of bounds to stop the clock, but it was very, very close to like getting tackled at the hash mark, and the clock probably would have bled out, and then that would have been it for them. Like not even made the field goal. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Mariota looks all right, I guess.
Good backup.
Yeah, good backup, I guess. Daniels on the sideline was looking really like tight.
He was in a box, wasn't he?
What? Maybe that's what they were cutting to him in the box.
Yeah, in the box. Yeah. I thought I saw him in the box, but what a disaster season. 3-9 after being in the NFC Championship game last year. Good. Obviously, without Daniels last couple games, whatever.
Tough.
What do we got? Comments here. I think we had a couple, huh?
Oh no, yeah, we have a ton actually because
no, we
did this already
down.
here. There we go. Yeah, Ernie coming in here. Pack best the frauds this week and take back the division.
Yes, Lions are frauds.
He says Lakers
Packers looking good. Lakers looking good.
He says godly. He says
Luka.
Yeah, Luka good.
Ayton,
Bukta.
Reeves.
Josh B says the Panthers spoiled a lot of survivor pools with those wins, no doubt. Seems like Josh B knows that firsthand, possibly.
Yeah.
And then we do have Savage back in here. Says I'm down in Charlotte. Everyone here has a complete 180 on Bryce Young. It is pretty wild what they have been doing. They're good at home, but not good on the road.
Very tough at home.
That's interesting to hear about the take on Bryce Young. And it says the Miserables have the Hard Knocks curse. It's like Madden, Glorious, Miserables, Tears.
I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, they have been cursed in the playoffs. That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And he says, does Cincinnati end up winning the AFC?
Stop. It's too much of a run. If they had a couple more wins, yes. Not a 4-8.
And then Josh B says Vidal touchdown was when we lost.
Well, it's interesting. I wasn't tracking the live score because I did this daily contest with them. I think I came in third. Josh came in second. I had Vidal. I don't know if he did, but the guy who won apparently did. But yeah, I think I lost by like 10 points or something. But
I don't know. How does that work? What is it?
It's just like basically fantasy, like what you'd have during the week, but just for 1 week. And it's everybody, whoever has the highest score wins the pool.
For 1 week.
Yeah. And Troy from ESPN sent Josh the link.
Do you like draft players for that 1 week?
Yeah, you pick whoever and you have a salary cap. That's the difference. So it's salary. So the higher players, more salary. I think it's $60K, whatever it is. So the strategy, low guy. I had the Dolphins defense, great. But then I started Tua, terrible. And then also I had an O for Christian Kirk. So that did me in.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Tua.
But Vidal.
Sounds fun, though.
Sounds
fun. Vidal.
You know, it is fun. But I have to drive to to Pound Ridge to do the entry because you can only do DraftKings contests in Connecticut for daily fantasy, not FanDuel, but in New York you can. So I literally had to drive to Pound Ridge to put it in and then come back. But
Pound Ridge.
Yeah, it's like 25 minute trip up and back.
I think I've been there before, that town.
Yeah,
Small
Westchester
town,
County, Stanford
County,
line,
pizzeria.
North Stanford, Pound Ridge Golf Course. Only what the hell is the guy's name? Pete Dye. Northeastern layout. I think I've mentioned that too for you. But great course. You love the course. So the price is $275 on the weekend. We get it. Come on.
Love the course.
Yeah.
And then Savage says, isn't me? It was Anthony, like a slightly taller Peter.
I don't even know who that is.
He's an actor.
Okay.
Elf, Game of Thrones. Did you go Game of Thrones at all? Even a little bit? Like
The Hobbit? No, I'm saying like
you watch The Hobbit?
Example is something that I wouldn't watch, but continue.
But you've seen The Hobbit.
I think I was forced to one time when I was younger.
And then we have Michael Buckton here. Says Lakers are God.
Crash a dinner with Luca and I.
100%. Ayton way better than AD.
I mean, no, but obviously he's healthy, so I guess that's why. But he's great. I like Ayton. I think is perfect for that role. But obviously AD better player when he's healthy.
And then Jeffrey says I send it everywhere, Tony.
The group, the link. You would like it, but then again, the border. That's the only problem. You'd have to. Yeah, if you're home in Staten Island.
Yeah, this weekend would have been great.
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, I was home.
If you paid attention to the text instead of ignored it.
He sent it to the text that like the group chat.
He puts it in the TCA chat. I guess that's the only place you would have seen it. Would have been the TCA chat.
Right. All right. Well, I don't.
Obviously,
I get it, dude. Obviously, Josh B saying it. I said it everywhere, Tony.
Everywhere.
You should have fucking been in the thing, dude. And then Buckton wants to know if you've ever been to Portland, Oregon.
No. But I want to go to I want to go there, but also Eugene for the Oregon Ducks.
That would be sick.
Ayton being better than AD. Yeah, because he's playing. AD hasn't played. And Tony, you and Barnes are awesome. LOL. I just subscribed. Love it.
So savage.
Awesome. Great savage. And honestly, like I say it all the time, but the Monday and Friday show is the full football. I mean, really,
love it.
I honestly, not like an over-exaggerated answer. How long do you think we could go? Like if it just no time constraints on like a football, everyone calling, commenting.
Oh man, dude, we may put in the full
it would be like
shift.
It would be like
a 9 to 5, like a
9
10
to 5.
6,
I really think
dude.
so.
Yeah,
honestly,
full 8
Michael
hours,
Buck,
dude.
no caught up for him. Oh my God, talking Lakers.
Forget it, dude.
Ayton has more double doubles than AD. Barnes, have you been to Idaho? No, I haven't been to Idaho. All right. Anyway, Monday Night Football game in New England here. Patriots, Giants, darts return. You had Winston filling in there. So you look at this game and the Patriots are rolling opposite records, 10-2 versus 2-10.
Hey now.
And I don't know why. One of those like weird things with the ESPN, but is it still 7.5 is the line? Okay, it's 7. 46.5 is the total.
7.5. Nope. Open at 7.
Okay. But what I'm kind of thinking is, Giants early dart, riled, rushing touchdown, all of that. But I think later in the game, Pats pull away. I mean, what are you kind of thinking there?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's Pats all day, decisive.
I'm in a fantasy league where I'm going to be eliminated from the playoffs if I don't win. I need Dart to get like 33, but he could. It's possible. I think he had like 32 point something highest total this year. I mean, it is possible. I also need Trevion to have a big game. Henderson. So if one of them could do that and I could win one of those matchups, that would be great. But you think second half, Pats pull away, kind of like. I
think first half.
Like, are you watching hockey instead, even with the Rangers not on? Are you watching that instead of this game? Really?
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
right?
okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't think it's going to be that much of a watch, dude.
Yeah.
And it's, you're in Foxborough. It's going to be all New England.
But the prop bets, I mean, you could work out something there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying. Like I said earlier, I got pretty lucky this weekend with some of the football picks.
Yeah.
With the Rangers pick. I'm trying to, I don't know.
Dial it back?
Yeah. Because I don't know. Football, that was maybe the first weekend where I actually won money on football.
Yeah. Prop bets, alternate spreads. Come on.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway.
I mean, you got to entice me here. You sell me.
Well, yeah, I think I had something like Dart over 150 passing yards, Patriots money line.
Yeah, but you need Dart to be good, though. I don't know. I feel like you're coming
150 yards is not good, though. That's just like the minimum. So I'm saying you do the lower end props, parlay it, you get the profit boost. You with your boost, right, dude? Oh, man.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
Again, entice me. They give you a profit boost. I'm all right, yeah, I guess I'll bet on
There is a profit boost tonight, 25%.
All right.
3-leg parlay.
I
think minus, or you think it needs to be 100, whatever, minus 200.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just strike up the music.
Just fucking whatever.
It's time for a Monday Night Football frenzy.
All right, you said a lot of prop bets floating around there tonight. Let's go to Gillette Stadium here. Pats, we said it opened at -7, now up to 7.5 here. Total is staying at 46.5, just as it opened here. The money line here, the Giants, if you're looking for the upset, the plus 285 on the money line. Pats are -360. Pats also winners of 9 in a row, looking to make it 10 here. Control of the division, it seems. The Giants seem like a team that wants to lose. I mean, 0-7 on the road, haven't won yet on the road. Can't expect much, except for, I guess, Jackson Dart over 150. What do you got here, Brian?
Yeah, this is your vintage, and Dave could probably go viral, set up the camera, the living room, because I think the Giants have I think there's going to be a lot of points here. I'm going to say 17-14 lead going into the half. Dart, 2 touchdowns, 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. And I think back and forth, second half. And I think it ends up being like 34-31 Patriots. So the Giants cover. I would say Andy Borregalis, Tony, from 47 in the wind. And how about this? Off the crossbar and in, Dave, the theatrics, all that. So it's definitely Giants plus 7.5 and the over. What do you got?
I don't know. I was saying it before. I think it's the Patriots out to an early lead, never looking back. First drive of the game, 12 plays, 8 minutes, 80 yards down the field to score. And like I said, that's going to be the theme of the entire game there. Patriots, plenty. Giants, not so many. Drake May, I don't know, a solid 278 through the air. No picks, 2 passing touchdowns. Who knows? Maybe a rushing touchdown as well. Pats cover. I don't think we hit the over here. Give me Patriots with the 34, Giants 9.
And just like that is your Monday Night Football frenzy. So yeah, hopefully we get a good one. But we'll have to see. And what else we got here comment wise?
Let's see here. Savage is talking some shit here
about the massholes.
Yeah, hate the massholes and the Giants, but I think the Giants beat them. Massholes are going to overlook the Giants.
Vrabel,
I feel. I do know. Yeah, no,
little stuck up.
Overlook spot isn't bad. Plus Giants just fired Dable. I think the team comes together, beats the massholes. Masshole trap game, he says.
Could be.
There we go. And he says, giving his own prediction, 24-13 G-Men. That's a pretty good defensive performance there. And then Jay Bird says, I feel like Jameis gives the Giants a better chance.
No, absolutely not. Jay is too like the quarterback show, Jameis, the post-game speeches. Jay, it's about the field, not the speeches, okay?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised.
He's the glam. Jay's about the glam, the social media, like I said, the quarterback show.
Yeah. Hope everything's all right there.
Yeah, really.
You know?
And then he's talking about me with my attitude. Attitude? What? I have an attitude?
So
Okay.
Do you have an attitude?
No, I don't know. Just what I was talking about with them winning the game.
Right.
Glenn and all that. It's like, come on. Like, I haven't been to the ring.
No empathy, I think you said. You're not empathetic.
I was in the stands for Kevin Barlow and Chad Pennington and Vinny T, and you're telling me I don't have empathy. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle break. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
So the Rangers with the old Dr. Jekyll and
Mr. Hyde
over
there
the
it
weekend.
is.
The 6-2 in Boston on Friday, but then Saturday, you're already dealing with the injury to Jonathan Quick. You had to move some stuff around. Spencer Martin, now the backup goalie, Garan sent down, but Adam Fox, Tony, the long-term IR. Going to miss at least the Rangers' next 10 games. That's after they start Igor on a back-to-back Saturday at the Garden against the Lightning, losing 4-1, 2-8-1 at home. That Fox injury, wow. I mean, that, and you know what's the tough part about that? You think of it as a defender. I think that hurts them more offensively. I think he really sets up this Rangers offense, the assists. That is a huge loss, and you hope that one that doesn't let the season get away. I mean, that's at least 10 games without one of your best players.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even just offensive. It's not just defensive. It's everything. You know, that guy's a leader. The guy chews up a lot of ice time as well, not just for defensemen, but for players, on the roster as a whole too. So, significant loss for the next 10 games. Absolutely, you hate to see it. But I mean, it's tough. I mean, you got to get the next man up type of scenario here. In terms of the weekend, I mean, you were pretty stoked actually, even going in from Wednesday, right? You beat who the hell?
Blues?
The Blue. It was St. Louis, really, on Wednesday?
Yeah.
So you beat St. Louis on Wednesday. I guess it was St. Louis on the road. They were plus money, kind of wild.
No, that was at home.
That was at home?
Yeah.
They were home dogs. I guess that makes more sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's right. The Garden. That's right. Yeah, I do remember watching the game now at home.
Hammered.
No. Wednesday night, dude, just got home.
No.
He heated up some pasta.
It's not
from
Wednesday.
the fridge.
It wasn't Wednesday. Was it Tuesday?
Oh,
wait, is this thing or is that Friday? Like, what the hell is going on? No, it wasn't Friday.
no, it was definitely Wednesday. I came home Wednesday night and I watched hockey. with my parents.
Sometimes because I'm looking at this. And Wednesday, November 26th, it's saying,
on the road in
Rangers,
Carolina.
The Blues game was the game before. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Exactly, dude. Brian was hammered Wednesday night. So he's watching the Blues. In any case, that's right. Fucking Savage, Carolina. What's up, dude? No, I don't know. He says my Islanders, needs Imodium because they're shitting
Palmieri, ACL. That's tough.
That was crazy.
But you still have Matthew Schaefer.
Play kind of crazy. So the play with him with the torn ACL.
No.
It was kind of crazy actually. He was like in the boards, whatever, knee injured, hobbling pass.
Gets the assist.
So you did see it.
No, I'm just going
steals the puck first, dude. Cuts off a pass.
Kind of like the Kobe with the torn
passes,
Achilles with the free throws.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like this is kind of more hardcore, to be honest.
Either this, that potato. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. This was kind of like more savage, I feel. In any case, dude, yes, you were excited. Rangers back-to-back wins on the road, but I mean, this is the story of their season, right? You go back home, you lose 4-1 of the Lightning. Lightning, good team. You suffer a shitty injury with Fox. Igor's on the back-to-back. It just seemed like a game that, unfortunately, they were not ready to play. All right? I mean, that's it.
I have to question. I mean, are they going to be ready against Dallas tomorrow? I watched the Dallas game yesterday. Had a parlay actually with Dallas money line, Rantanen 2 shots, and your buddy Wyatt Johnson hat trick yesterday.
There we go, dude.
So
wait, so what was your parlay though?
Stars money line.
Stars money line.
2 shots each for
Johnson
and Rantanen.
Okay, hell yeah, dude. It's sick.
But I'm telling you,
no, Dallas is good.
I wouldn't even consider taking the Rangers
on the road. Are the Rangers on the road?
No. Ticket prices dropping, of course. As low as 83 on here. It says, but obviously fees probably 100. Rafters. But I just think the Stars are way better. Yeah, unfortunately.
They are in almost every facet, you know. Yeah. I haven't looked at the goalie statistics, but I would imagine Ottinger's still having a great year. You know? And they're just a team that can score really, really fast.
Right.
That's to say that, you know, the Rangers can't. Again, I mean, the game against Carolina, the game against Boston. You know, I was seeing a lot of great opportunities offensively. You know, and I think that line with Panarin and Trocheck was gelling quite nicely. And I feel like that would be a big key to victory. I mean, obviously, you didn't really get that with Tampa Bay. And Igor performed well. I think 31-34. You know, giving up those 3 goals, the empty netter at the end, nothing crazy. But obviously, I mean, it was just the typical storyline of Rangers getting beat. You know, every small battle on the boards, you're getting beat. Puck possession, you're getting beat. Power play, you're getting beat.
That's beat, dude.
No, yeah, it is kind of beat. And it's kind of crazy because, again, I mean, that's what happens when they play the Garden this year. They just get beat in almost most facets of the game, I guess I should say, which is wild because they are absolute road warriors. I think they have one of the best road records in the league right now. So kind of a, if you want to say it, Brian, a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde scenario of playing home and away, dude. So, you know, I guess we'll see what happens. Again, I mean, we've tried to break down what that is with the problem with playing at home. And it's unfathomable, you know. It's a bit of
it's gonna get worse. Dude. You're gonna be 2-9-1 if you lose tomorrow.
And it does, right? I mean, it's kind of wild. Like we talked about this like before the big road trip they had. It's like, oh, like maybe that's good, you know, whatever. And it just doesn't seem like this is really breaking anything. In terms of playing
tomorrow,
at home,
it will.
Dude. Yeah, sure.
But
win
then
tomorrow.
Without Fox, oh god. I mean, they're gonna be underdogs. I mean, the Stars are 17-5. I mean,
there is no doubt in my mind they're gonna be underdogs.
I mean, what plus 130 probably?
Maybe even more than that, dude.
Yeah, but I don't think 150. I think.
I mean, don't you think at home against Dallas, full strength, they're probably still plus money? No,
plus 110, plus 115. You know, the Fox injury slides
Fox,
up a little bit.
Yeah,
not good.
Plus
not
156. I may, man. You never know. Profit boost tomorrow.
Yeah, and then but hoping for the best, obviously. And then Savage also says Metropolitan Division is wild. It's a very tight race between everyone, top to bottom, 7 points, first and last. Crazy, yeah, absolutely. But you can't let these games get away. And hopefully they win tomorrow. And I was going to ask you too, because he has experience in his system. I think it was the last 2 years. What are your thoughts on maybe, you know, especially if Fox, if it's going to be longer for the extra 10 days, maybe with a lot of retention, but you know, making up for that offensive presence, maybe bringing in Erik Karlsson.
You love Erik Karlsson.
I just feel like Pittsburgh probably wants to get rid of him.
Yeah, I guess so. What's his deal? It's
so high.
His contract. Yeah, forget about it. Well, let's see.
Does it show us on here? I thought
contract on here. Yeah, I was looking at the stats so far.
14 assists. I mean, that's kind of Fox production. Not a lot of goals.
The contract, dude. I mean, this guy is getting paid like $11 million a year. No, $9 million a year. 11.5.
Oh, so
dude.
Just next year though. But I'm saying with some retention, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea. No. Like pay him half. Would you do it for half?
Half is all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should explore
Pittsburgh
that.
Retains half.
Yeah.
What else are we giving up though?
4th, 5th, something like that.
All right.
Just I don't know. Just
why
to stop
not
the bleeding?
Yeah,
dude. Like because Fox
Karlsson, you know, in a Rangers uniform.
Sullivan, the
so
veterans.
He can steal money from another team.
It just feels like he needs to come to. I don't know. I think his play would have a boost as well.
Yeah, I think so too. I would be interested to see what happens when his contract expires. To be honest, what he wants to do.
I mean,
he'll be, you know, turning 37.
Yeah, I think he's going to retire right?
I wouldn't be surprised if a team wants to pay him for a couple of years.
Yeah. Or maybe it goes back to Ottawa with Kachuk. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. 5 games tonight, so we could do 2 each. If you want to strike up the music in another edition of the Frozen Frenzy here on a Monday. Not sure who goes first. I guess you do. unless you know.
I think I do.
You were supposed to anyway.
Because you picked the Rangers.
Okay.
Then that typically means that was
yeah.
the first. Go ahead, dude. All right, let's dial it in here. I haven't really taken a look at today's game.
Blue Jackets, Devils, Penguins, Flyers, Jets, Sabres, Ducks, Blues, Mammoth, Sharks.
How about December 1st? That's kind of wild, dude. Speaking of the wild, they are off tonight, dude.
No, I just thought about it. My parents' anniversary.
Is today?
Yeah.
No way, dude. They got married December 1st?
Yep.
That's a great day to be married, I feel.
Yep. Gotta call my mother
happy
later.
Anniversary.
Otherwise, it'd be like you with the comments. Did you call?
What
Did
you
forget?
doing, dude? Oh, my gosh. How many years, you know?
It's got to be like 38 or something.
That's great, dude.
39.
Shout out to the Barnabys. All right, let's dial it in here. Wow, Buffalo minus 115 at home. That's crazy. I mean, come on, dude. You look at the Sharks here, plus money. Pittsburgh plus money on the road as well. I know Flyers 2 more wins. Anaheim is also plus money. I hate when I feel this way. I'm like, why? Like, what? You know, it's like, what do you do here? And why not? Let's go to St. Louis. Let's go to St. Louis. Why not, dude? The Blues taking on the Anaheim Ducks. Blue versus orange. For the first time this year, these two teams are playing each other. The Blues are winners of 3 of the last 5. Just shut out Utah 1-0 win. What's up? They beat Ottawa before that 4-3, which is like, I don't know, kind of middling. I know maybe Anaheim going through a little bit of a skid here. But what a time to bounce back. And plus money here. Josh B, pay attention, ears up. Again, 8 p.m. tonight. I know it doesn't say here on this screen for some reason, but they were plus 130 on the money line. Over, under? Where the fuck are the betting stats here, dude? Am I losing it, dude?
Yeah, no, they've been a little finicky today. You
got to go into the preview here. Ducks plus 131. Over, under is 6.
Maybe with the ESPN bet, I think that's
they're tight.
I think they're redoing the system.
I
think it's still going to be called the ESPN bet.
It's not. I think it would be changed. I'm pretty sure they said it on the radio. I think commercial change. Now ESPN bet is becoming this.
Okay.
Well, in any case, they fucking suck still. Over under being 6 is kind of odd.
As the score bet, and it started today, so that's why it's like this.
I don't like this at all.
No.
Dude. Come on, dude. Come on. Give me Ducks over. Hands down, they win this game. I'll say 5-3. Ducks over. First get pick. Let's go, dude.
All right. So I am gonna go to the S&P Center at San Jose.
You're gonna do it,
and I'm gonna do it. Plus 136. The Mammoth, the Sharks. I mean, similar records. Feels like similar teams. Maybe the Sharks a tad younger, but maybe a tad more talented. The Mammoth have lost 3 in a row. The Sharks have lost 3 out of 5. And let's see, Cooley should be good to go. And you just think about the young Sharks here, Will Smith,
classic,
and Macklin Celebrini. These teams have split the first 2 games of this set. But I am gonna go with the Sharks here. I love the road angle here. Not the road angle, but I meant the dog angle. I'm going to say, again, the total, struggling with it, not even seeing a preview. Do you see it anywhere?
Let's see. I don't. The total. This is kind of ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. But I could just check on FanDuel.
How do you expect? There isn't even a preview. There is no preview for this game.
No, honestly, whatever the new ESPN bet is, nonsense,
Not
Tony.
good, dude.
But here, we go to NHL. And you ready for it? It is 5.5. We're going to go Sharks in the over. They win 4-3. Give me Celebrini and Smith for points. Go.
Sharks over. Next game. Let's go, dude. Come on. Focus up here. Next game. Give me Pittsburgh in Philadelphia. Battle of Pennsylvania. Penguins. We go on the road here. 6-3-3 on the road. Flyers a stifling 8-3-2 at home. They're pretty solid. 14-7. They've been hot recently, winning 4 of the last 5 games. They're looking to make it 4 in a row here. Pittsburgh is going to bring a screeching halt to that. I love the money line here. Pittsburgh plus 114. Over under is 5.5. I would hammer the over here as well. Sidney Crosby, 5 points on the night, coming from 2 goals, 3 assists. Injuries, I know there's quite a few there, but you do still have Evgeny Malkin, who's on there, leading the team, 18 assists, dude. He's going to have 2 more tonight. Penguins go on, roll this one, 6-3, Penguins over.
By the way, it's actually 41 years for my parents, by the way.
Wow, so, congrats.
That's kind of crazy. But anyway here, so you have the Penguins game and the Ducks game, so that leaves me Jets, Sabres, or, right? Yeah, or no?
Jets, Sabres, or Blue Jackets, Devils.
Okay. And then
wait. There was 5 games here, so.
Yeah. No, I'm saying because you already did 2.
Right, I did.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand this whole Jets thing. Why are they? I guess they haven't been playing as well. Let's see. On the road, the Sabres at KeyBank. Let's take a look at the injuries.
Nothing crazy.
Recent
kind of
play. Yeah, give me the Jets. Definitely the Jets. That's the Jets. Hellebuyck shutout.
The Hellebuyck's hurt.
So that's why. Never mind.
That is
complete 180. Tony not really getting amused by that. Anyway, give me the Devils. Don riled on the call.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna say 5-4. I think a lot of offense. Luke Hughes though with 2 points. Devils over just like that. Your frozen frenzy on a Monday as the marathon continues as the Turbo Grid goes up on the screen. And baseball usually our strong suit.
Why are we trying to say it's hard?
No.
Oh, you said usually.
No. I'm saying so you would think we'll power through. That's what I was getting at.
Yankee column.
Which
Dallas Keuchel.
Which is always great. And yeah, Dallas Keuchel is one of those things that would seem too obvious. But do Ronald Torreyes for Yankees and the Phillies.
1%,
1%. Okay. And looking at this, the 200 career wins, I would think that's a Jamie Moyer spot. Let me just see what that is.
Career wins in the 21
4%.
season?
No.
The 21 season too, or you want
Phillies,
for the
Phillies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jamie Moyer. 4%, dude.
And then for the 20-win season and the 200 wins, the knuckleballer, Phil Niekro.
1%.
Okay.
Good job.
And then let's see. I mean, I would think Houston and the Sox. I would think Martin Maldonado. 4%. Okay.
I like that.
And then let's see. Houston and Philly, there's lids. Pence is always high. Oswalt is another one. And I'm just trying to run through the list and think of the other guys. But Abreu, what do you think? I'm almost thinking Abreu. Bobby Abreu, 3%.
There we go.
Good. Dead nuts. Go.
It. Bang.
Okay. Thinking about the Yankees and the White Sox. I'm thinking about, is it Vizcaino? Is it Luis Vizcaino? Let me see. Is that the right guy? Yes, it is. Wow, 0.06. Luis Vizcaino, Yankees, White Sox, go. What do we got?
I think we had one for Houston over here from Josh B. Houston, 20 wins. Mike Hampton.
Wait, but we already... Or no, there is no Houston 20 wins. Right?
Yeah, there is. Bottom column.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, okay.
You want Mike Hampton?
I don't. Just hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Yankees 20 wins to Mike Messina.
Wow. Josh B.
Tight? He's tight?
No, I don't know. I didn't say anything yet. But it's hanging up there. Mike Hampton.
He's right. Because it was the season before he went to the Mets.
3% for Mikey Hampton.
Okay. And then 200 wins for the White Sox. You think
Bartolo
about
Colon.
PV and you go with Colon, though.
Do Bart? Okay.
Yep. Let's see. What is that? 33.
7% for 33. Not bad.
No, and don't you think, in all seriousness, I know we kid around a lot. I do think like we are professional, like immaculate grid enterers. Honestly.
Literally, I wonder
right?
if they gotta have that, right?
What was that though? What was the most amount of time that took? 150
maybe
on the clock,
right?
Be kind of nuts.
Oh yeah, if it was, if there was like a timed end score segment, like a speed round,
yeah.
Oh man,
that would be nuts.
Fascinating. Dude. Where the hell is? Oh, here's the gridiron.
Come on.
Monday night.
Okay, let's see here. So,
Savage, by the way, says my Mets are screwed this year. Confidence, Savage. Let's go Mets, baby.
And he said Nolan Ryan for Houston. We saw it too late. It's okay. Christian Ponder, first round pick for the Vikings.
Oh. Ponder.
Above him, Brandon Whedon.
How do you spell Whedon? W-H?
E-E-D-E-N.
A lot of E's there for Brandon.
And then the Colts, first round pick, Quentin Nelson.
8%.
Okay, and then 1,000 yards, Colts, Dominic Rhodes.
1%.
Browns, 1,000 yards, Reuben Drones. Okay, and then so for the Vikings, 1,000 yards. I don't think Madison did it. Aaron Jones is 14%. Wow, Michael Bucket, a little strong, Tony, huh?
Might be put in timeout, Michael.
Really? Is this really a timeout situation?
I mean, if he keeps hammering it, yeah.
If he keeps hammering it,
yeah,
really?
That's right, dude. Like,
wow.
He got the one comment in. That's it, dude.
Not messing around.
Not messing around, Michael.
Let's see here. Alexander Madison. I'm pretty positive he's never even had 1,000 yards in his career. I'm pretty sure.
Chester Taylor did it before AP.
Okay. I remember Chester Taylor.
2%.
Wow, nice.
Josh B from the top rope.
Okay. So, Falcons, Colts. Huh. Falcons, Browns. I think, did Ritter play on the Browns or probably not? No. I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Let's see. Not Tyrod. Let's see. And then the Falcons. I think about other quarterbacks. Obviously, Matt Ryan, but that's going to be too high. Other tight ends. Hooper, I think, for the Browns.
Hooper.
And the 31%. All right, Tony. Well, I guess I'll try to think about some things, but if you want to start with the Colts and the Falcons.
Colts, Falcons, just double checking the peanut gallery. Falcons, Browns. Savage says Andre Rison.
Falcons, Browns, do it.
There we go. Savage getting into the mix.
R.I. It's Andre Rison.
Oh, Rison. There we go. I was
20%,
thinking
but lower.
Bison. Jamal Anderson, Colts, Falcons.
Okay, go with that.
Jamal
Anderson. No, thanks, Josh. Maybe I wonder if it was like Jamal with 2 A's or something. But that seems like the right. No, I think he just did us in there. It's all right though.
Oh, Jamal Anderson, 2 A's.
Oh,
0.05.
Oh my! Spelling always is the spelling.
What the fucking Jamal?
I know.
Jamal.
But just look up the Falcons Vikings. I think though, is it Morton Anderson? Yes, Morton Anderson.
That's who it is?
Yeah. Would have been a good grid. Let's see. I think E. It is funny at this point. No, you're not.
2%.
You're saying no. But let's see. So it would have been what? 8, 9, 29, 31, 41, 43, 47, and 49. Maybe they carry up with the percentages. Probably not.
Yeah, maybe.
49. So we know that's what it was. Continue on. The hardwood. Come on.
Come on, dude. Keep it going, dude.
No, we really got it, though. It's a 49. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Okay. And then we have
Mavs, Raptors.
Jeff's George.
Falcons, Colts, LOL.
Okay, let's take a look here. So for the 5 assists,
Luka Doncic.
Stop.
Come on, dude.
Show some restraint. Come on. I'm almost. I don't know if Michael Finley.
Tyson
did
Chandler.
It. No.
Stop. Come on, dude. 5 assists per game.
I don't think Dirk got to that point. Did Jalen Brunson? Maybe. I want to. That's actually
Jalen Brunson.
Let's see. Did he do it? No, he didn't. Okay.
What about fucking what's his name?
Steve Nash did. He's 18%.
Steve Nash?
Yeah. Whatever. Right. Okay.
18% for Steve Nash, dude.
Okay, and then did CJ? The fuck. Okay.
Assist for the Mavs, JJ Barea.
Too late.
Josh B. Speed round. OKC, who do you got? 5 assists per game.
OKC. Did Felton do it? It feels like he did, and he didn't. Durant did. We know that. I think. Yeah, Durant, 2%. Go.
Everyone uses him for dead nuts, probably.
I'm kind of thinking Scotty P for the Blazers. Yes, 0.9.
I.e. Scottie Pippen, 0.9.
And I think for the Warriors and the Thunder.
Clyde Drexler said Savage for Blazers assists.
Clyde Drexler would have been a good one. Okay, Raptors. Mavericks. Oh, Maverick. No, I don't think he played it. You.
What's up? Thank you, dude.
What's going on, bro? Happy belated. Thanks, dude.
Happy belated.
Let's see here, though. Thunder, Raptors. Blazers, Raptors. Who's the guy?
Raptors, OKC, Steve Novak.
He loves Novak.
Do it. Raptors,
Michael
OKC.
Bucket says that.
Wait, did he say Raptors, OKC?
Raptors, OKC, yeah.
All right, well, that's not a fucking category. Oh, no, it is. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, my bad. I was thinking Golden. Oh, dude, Steve.
Oh, but
Novak.
Then, oh, and then. Come
on. 0.8. Steve Novak.
Okay.
Michael Buck just said, happy belated, buddy.
Let's see. So we got Novak.
Michael left already.
In spirit.
Eyes closed.
Eyes closed. Boy, not the easiest one, no?
No, not at all, dude. I mean, I don't fucking know.
Like, obviously, Klay Thompson, but that's too high. Oh, but JaVale McGee.
Joel?
JaVale.
What?
JaVale McGee.
JaVale.
Warriors and the Mavs. Just do McGee. MCGEE.
JaVale.
Okay. Let's see here. Didn't Dwight Powell?
Boom, 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 boom.
No, I'm thinking of somebody else. Nothing from the comments?
No. Just Michael Buck to have it belated,
guys.
buddy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I guess so, right? I mean, Josh B, I feel like should know. Michael Buck says McGee.
Warriors, Thunder. Did Perkins get on the Warriors at one point?
Josh B, dead nuts. Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher, probably high, but who cares? God. 1%. Okay.
Probably high.
Come on.
I can't believe Buckton forgot Michael's birthday, says Joey G. Wood. I know.
What do you say, Lucas' name? I guess look up Raptors and Mavericks.
Clifford Robertson.
Blazers,
Golden State. Clifford?
Mm-hmm.
Robinson. 5%. Look at that headband, baby. Let's go,
So Raptors, Mavs. I know there's like a ton too. I'm almost disappointed in myself.
I'm disappointed in myself.
I can't think of it, but it's like, why do they get a notification about Stephen A. talking about the Eagles coming apart at the seams? Why do I need that?
Raptors, Mavs, players.
This is a guy.
I mean, there's one obvious who's like kind of this guy, a Hall of Famer.
Not Klay Thompson, right?
The Hall of Famer?
Oh, he was on the Raptors.
For Raptors, Mavericks?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not thinking of it.
I mean, he's going to be probably
Raptors,
a million.
Blazers, Jermaine O'Neal.
Stephen A. is a chicken.
Yep.
Raptors, Blazers, Jermaine O'Neal. 5% for Jermaine.
Okay. What are we, Raptor? I mean, what are we talking?
All right. How about this? Let's do this one. This is a good one. I know this guy. Okay, small forward. 3-time NBA All-Star, NBA champion 2011, drafted first round, 14th overall by the Kings in 96. Excuse me. Premiered in the league in 98 and 99 for Sacramento here. Played there until 05-06 Indianapolis. Then went to, I guess, New Orleans for a few years. Yeah.
There we go. One of my favorites, honestly. A sweet stroke.
Stojakovic, dude. Just the name, dude.
Yep. All right. And the ice. What do we got in the ice?
The ice awaits,
1,000 career points. Get ready.
I don't like that.
Well, I would think Patrick Kane. 5%. Not bad.
For the Kings? For the Kings. For
the Red Wings, yep.
That's not bad at all, actually. Good call on that one.
And then I know another one.
What do you got?
It's Vita Vanacek for the Sharks and the.
You want to go dead nuts?
Is that what it is?
Vanacek. Yeah.
Go ahead.
The goalie.
Yeah.
Talking about. VTech.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, because all the fucking symbols and the 2%
nice.
There, dude. You got one for San Jose Canucks?
San Jose Canucks, no.
It's your boy.
Carlson?
Your other boy.
He's on the Sharks now?
He's on the Canucks now.
What position?
Left wing, was on the Oilers last year.
Oh, Vander Kane.
Yeah, beats up women. Yeah. 30%. That's actually a lot higher than I thought. We can do Cam Talbot, Kings, Red Wings.
Nice.
Only 10% for that. Not bad. Adam Graves also ended his career as a Shark. People forget that.
Go ahead.
Bang, 2%.
Devils, is it Stevens? Or no?
For 1,000 career points?
1,000.
Scott Stevens? Probably not. It says no.
No.
You can try to do Yager, right? I mean, when in doubt.
38%, but go ahead.
I mean, this is like, this is it, dude. We can that
was kind of funny,
right?
Patrick Elias,
dude.
The Canucks. Remember the Canucks?
We can probably do one of the Sedin brothers.
Do Sedin. Tyler.
Let's go with Tyler.
I don't know.
Henrik. Sedin. 40%.
All right, Kings.
I think his brother's name was like Liam or something. Kings, Devils. I'm pretty sure Kovalchuk, right? We used Kovalchuk.
Go ahead.
Oh, actually, I know both of these last two, actually.
Nice.
Because we've done Kings, Canucks before, and we used Hartford Whalers' very own Sean Burke.
Wow.
Let's go, dude. Got his plaque with the signature 173 to round out the day. I actually like that. Let's go. A little Sean Burke
like
action.
That. 173, grid's over. And
12-17.
I know. It's crazy. But Gray Evan Savage with us. I did watch most of the Ohio State-Michigan game. That was good. So Ohio State getting the job done first time since 2019. So they were out for that. Ohio State-Indiana for the conference championship. Some other conference championship games. Lane Kiffin, LSU. But we'll have time for that as the week transpires.
That's right, dude. LSU, wild, coaching, poaching. What are we doing? We're leaving.
Yeah, and yes, Hurley, we know. UConn over Illinois. UConn going to beat Florida. Michael, the video is still on. But yeah, I think that's where we're at. As somebody said, that's it. That's it. But what a marathon! What a show! And really appreciate everybody who tuned in. It continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Mike, Renee, and Jane Costa.
That's right.
Downtime.com. Well, everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.